Here we got Eunited ready to take on Ghost Gaming. I'm gonna start over here with you, Shock. You guys just came off a win over a spectacular win actually over Gosu Crew. Tell me how that match was for you guys.
I mean, all we did was play our game, and the expected result was the outcome.
Oh, that's not what you told me. You said it was easy.
That's what I said.
All right. Now, you ripped off the last 5 rounds of that map there, map 2. Tell me, what is the vibe on your team right now? I mean, you got Pell, Crash, Rezik, you got Lava back there. How are you guys ready to move on and take out Ghost Gaming right here?
We just really have to show up and play our game. The vibe is obviously great right now. Like, we're vibing as a team. We're all happy. We're all ready to go.
Now, in Pool B, on Friday, can we expect the same result as the Eunited Ghost Gaming matchup on Friday?
Just expect both these teams to go to war.
All right, now we're talking about the war over here. We got the former champions right here from Las Vegas. It's been a roller coaster ride for you guys this tournament. Tell me, where's the mentality? Because we know this is a mental game as much as anything else. What is the mentality right now in Ghost Gaming?
Well, we learned from all our mistakes beforehand. You know, we came in, with a shaky start, but that's what happens when you have the roster change. You have to build that chemistry, those scenarios, and we've been doing that time and time again. And they beat us when we were at our worst, so I hope it's different this time around.
All right, what mistakes were made on Friday against Eunited that you guys need to correct to make sure you send them home and you move on?
Sometimes instead of playing defensively, we'll be too aggressive, and they'll capitalize on that.
What are the results going to be here today right now?
Listen, man, you're going to see the gameplay. You're going to see for yourself.
All right. They're not looking to call it. We got Eunited, Ghost Gaming. You know what time it is. Lock it up. Gentlemen, back to you.
Welcome back to Championship Sunday. As usual, I am your host, Veli, and right now we have our analyst, Waldo, and casters, Benson and Godblaze. Benson, how hype are you for this game?
I'm pretty excited. Of course, we've already seen the series once so far.
On Friday.
But it was pool play. Now, you have to look at the result that occurred. Of course, United did win. Yeah. So you're kind of looking at this, you think, all right, well, maybe United can do it again. But Ghost obviously say, well, we've learned from our mistakes. We've tried to improve. But realistically, if you look at who Ghost Gaming have beaten, it hasn't impressed me at all. I'm really looking for United to close an upset and send our reigning champs home.
Well, so far, Ghost Gaming, they beat Rise Nation, who started 3-0 in pools, but if you take a look at their track history, they kind of squeaked it out by clutching it in Vegas, and they didn't place too well here in New Orleans. Godblaze, do you think that Ghost Gaming has a big challenge coming up?
Oh, they got definitely a big challenge. You know what I'm saying? This is the way that this stage is set up is Championship Sunday, and based, like you said, based off the recent matches that they played beforehand, I feel like, they were all kind of easy for them in a sense. They took a lot of L's. They barely made it into the champ bracket, but as Sleepy said, that was a completely different team. They're going to bring some more fire, but United, they're hot as well. They've had some tougher matchups this entire tournament compared to Ghost Gaming.
You're right.
So we'll see. Ghost is going to have to go 100% in this one. If they start off slow, it's looking all United.
So to the resident nerd, Waldo, our analyst, in regards to fundamentals, you take a look at this Ghost Gaming build. Is it right?
Looking at it, is it right? I mean,
the deep breath says a lot.
They have a lot of elements, like you have a lot of top slayers, but does that translate into how well you play the map or play the objective or control pressure? It really doesn't. No, I get what you're saying, but it's more than that, right? Yeah. It takes a lot more than that. And we're going to see what you see the map cycle. You got Foundation and the Harbor as our first two. We go to Distance, Forge, Blitz. And looking at this one, between that Foundation and that Forge Blitz, there's going to be 2 of Ghost Gaming's better maps. Harbor for United is going to be a scary one for Ghost, but both teams is going to be talented on Foundation, so this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, here we go. United going toe-to-toe with Ghost Gaming. Benson, Blaze, take it away.
I love me some Championship Sunday.
Right?
Of course, pool play. We saw this match, as we mentioned, but this is a whole different ball game now. United have looked fantastic so far, but now the reigning champs on Championship Sunday stand in their way.
I am fired up right here. It's Championship Sunday, folks. United versus Ghost Gaming. As you said before, we saw them in pool play, and United came out on top. We'll see if Ghost can make those adjustments. And you know what? They got a great coaching staff behind them as well. I'm pretty sure they've done the work, but let's see if they can put it into action.
Hey, man, it's all good and well, your staff putting in the work, but at the end of the day, it's these 5 players now.
Players got to do it.
That's where it basically rests in, and so far, good news for United fans out there. They win the early engagements, as well they lock down the A and B hill, so 2-0 hill advantage. It looks like the home hill should be picked up relatively soon here by Ghost Gaming, but if you're United, you want to keep that momentum going. Of course, you've already had a series under your belt today. You just want to try and fly and really try to abuse Ghost Gaming early on.
So far in this tournament, United
100% win percentage on Foundation. Wow. Winning 66% of those rounds in which they played too as well. So United, this is a strong one for them. And as I said beforehand, Harbor is going to be a big game for them. That's going to be one of their better maps, their bread and butter.
Have they played it? So here in New Orleans?
Harbor already? Let's check that out real quick.
I'd be curious to see because we know it is one of their better maps.
100% win percentage, 78 round win percentage on that one. So
series is looking good for United as Lava picks up a nice double, also secures that B hill. So I'm going to be honest, United looking good. And this is the thing that worries me, guy. We didn't really have time to talk about it on the desk. But Ghost Gaming's mental aspect of this event has been very, very poor. And if United come out, they win a couple of early rounds, maybe they win map 1, Ghost Gaming in the back of their head are thinking, holy crap, here we go again. They've already beaten us once, but they're probably going to beat us again. I think they melt down.
You know what? It's either going to come down, it's either going to be a complete meltdown, or you're going to have Speedies, Rushies, Identitas, and they're just going to start, your 3 main slayers in that team, right? They're just going to step up and go off for the squad and try to clutch it up and send it to a map 3 if that does happen. But domination coming through. Nobody, there you go, Rushies on the other end of the map. So got behind enemy lines, and now United with the Mr. Krabs, they kind of confused. Now looking to back up, Rushies in that power position. So United didn't see that one coming. At that point, you got to keep track of these players.
Yes, you do, but it's very important as well how you react to that moment, because you saw they all kind of stood still. They thought the round was over, and then all of a sudden, sneaky man Rushies goes for a neutral. You have to react. You have to keep the map pressure up, and you have to keep slaying. All of a sudden, Ghost Gaming control C. Looks as if they're going to control B, but the pressure from United coming in the home hill.
Here you go. You see Lava, backing up to help the team. United with control. Ooh, there you go. With the miss roll, but able to regain in that fight.
No, Lava's 8th kill. We're in the first round, and Lava has 8 kills. It's been a while since he's gone on a big journey on Championship Sunday.
He gets in.
Lava, you're a beast, bro. You're a beast right now. Not missing.
Looks like he's wearing. I know he's not wearing green. Okay, I see his colors. They're red and blue. But it's looking like he's in that former optic green with that performance. And you're going to see he's going to come in, get that down.
Go for dubs. Dub digits.
Get 11 kills in the first round. Oh, don't take it, but I take 10 for Lava.
He hasn't died. He hasn't died either. I want you to bear that in mind. 10 kills, 3 downs, and no deaths.
Imagine he dropped the 70 bomb.
Stop, bro. Stop. don't get me too excited. We're looking for records already. It's only round 1.
There you go. But that's a good one for Lava to start off and set the tempo of this matchup. And you know what? That's the Lava I like to see, right? I feel like, I've seen him, he's had some good games, right? But I still don't feel like I've seen him with that same confidence in which he had after gaming at the start of Gears of War 4, right? I feel like then he was just abusing everybody, but I feel like he's fully confident in his United roster, and he's getting back to form.
All right, completely agree. And I think, you look at comfortability as well, the players around him. Now maybe is his time to completely flourish. But what interests me, guys, obviously you talk about the big name slayers from Ghost Gaming, some of the guys that you expect to see pop off. In reality, we haven't seen that here in New Orleans. They need to step up. Yeah, and you're running out of time as well. That's the scary thing, right?
And so, Ghost Gaming, they haven't played Harbor all tournament. I just want to throw that out there as well.
Really?
They haven't played it, and they've had a 40% win percentage on this map of Foundation. And, I got to give a big shout out to Prodigy.
Oh, Prodigy, I appreciate you so much.
Really, he's been providing the stats all
weekend.
And it's been great to be able to see these numbers and translate them to you guys, and also paint out a better picture of these matchups. But as you see, Crash with a big double mid-map, he's still alive. Lava looking to get some help, but he's going to try to keep Speedy's head down. With those 2 shots in on Speedy, he could have pushed if he wanted to, but Crash is going to lose that fight, so he's opted to back up, watch his home hill, try to get the headshot. But with that down, that's going to be great. Gives United position to get their home hill and try to get some map control towards top tables.
I really don't want to see Lava slow down. Keep playing at that same pace you had success in round number 1. As all of a sudden, he will find himself down on the B hill. Teammates are around him, but Speedy wants to clean up the kill, will do so. Much better early round here from Ghost Gaming. 2-1 hill advantage.
Map. If he can get it, he's going to get the down. So now you see he has the angle to pinch. So at this point, Ghost Gaming, they can't really push across, but they do manage to get Pale down. That was Identitas mid-map. The help tries to come through, but Identitas, you're going to see how big that down actually was, because that gives Ghost a good footing to control the neutral hill. And now you see they're pushing up. They're going to be controlling fountains over there of Eunited, and they're trying to defend it, but Ghost trying to play for this domination. Eunited, they either need to get the B hill or all back up to that home hill. They don't have much time. Will the hill get touched? Yes, it will, but they need to win the engagement. God plays, scurrying away. Eunited, they stay alive in this round.
Yeah, barely. Of course, you see the C hill completely neutralized. The kill's going to come through. Lava with 1, not going to find anything else. Again, Trip Cap potentially coming through, but it's Shock with a big double. Nicely played from him as he scrambles away. I know he has a very big support network here in Nola. Pretty much his entire family came out. It's wonderful to see. And I know sometimes playing in front of your family, some players get a little nervous. Not Shock. No, not this event. He really has played tremendously thus far. But you have to get past the reigning champs, and you need another one of those performances.
And, you know, I feel like Shock is the heart and soul of this Eunited roster, right? He is that star player. And, you know, Shock, he's had an incredible season. You know,
he really has.
Yeah, his gameplay has increased from his teams back on Allegiance when he first started off in Season 1. Definitely a different player, night and day situation. But you see, United going to captain Neutral Hill. They're going to be down by almost 100 points in this one, so they do have to play the domination. That means that they're going to have to start getting aggressive, play this late game initial. And this is Shock putting himself in a power position trying to find those angles. But as they try to push through, they're going to die in that engagement. And Ghost Gaming, they will get the neutral. And so this is going to be a difficult one for Eunited to break.
Well, B-Hill
Not much
back in
time.
Ghost Gaming's control. You're going to score 180 to 105. If United's going to go, well, quite frankly, it had to be a few moments ago. Seems like the time has passed here in round number 2, and Ghost Gaming will tie things up 1 apiece. Of course, it was pretty much just a better early round from Ghost Gaming. They didn't just get slayed out in the same fashion they did round number 1. Lava, of course, 10 kills in round 1, only 3 here in round 2 as Identives puts him to bed, and the rest of Ghost win their engagements as well. So a better, much better round 2 from Ghost.
Definitely a way much better round for Ghost. You know, you see, they need to make sure they get some of these rounds early on. They do not want to find themselves in the hole. So we'll see what they can do. Well, let's see this weapon selection as well. You see Ghost, they decided to put those marks down after round number 1. We'll see what this next weapon selection is going to be soon. You see both teams looking to lock it up here soon. All right. And it looks like
I think a player had an issue on his controller.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I noticed one of the players stood still in the middle of a pretty important fight. So it looked as if maybe there was a disconnect or some sort of an issue.
Yeah,
was it Crash?
Yeah, it was Crash.
We were stood looking at the floor. I was like, well, yes, the map is very pretty, Crash.
And I was going to say, I will tell you that, the Crash, you definitely do need that controller to be working.
It does help, Guy, when your controller works and your ability to shoot isn't impeded.
So while we have some downtime, Waldo and I, we were assessing the match, and we're taking a look at how Ghost Gaming could have taken advantage of some of these rounds, and we saw times where it looked like they really did miss ribs. On round 2 God plays, we saw them go for a triple cap. They were unable to get it, so finding himself in a 1v1 situation on their hill, God plays pushed the 1v1. Was that the right play?
So I talk about escalation as like a fulcrum, right? You got to understand you need to have map control and you need to have map pressure.
Yeah.
If you're forcing all your resources onto one side of the map,
on the other side of the map.
Yeah, like on the other side of the map, away from your home hill, you're going to end up in a situation where if you get slayed out and you don't get that cap, the other team has a complete reset, you have no map control, and then you're on the back foot when you had the initial control originally.
And what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to keep control of the map, keep the pressure on, slay out, then go back in.
All right, we're going to send this back to Benson and Godblaze. Take it away.
So off the weapon selection, we're going to have a boom shot placed down low. And I like it from Eunited. I've tried to stress these teams. Get to that main team fight early on, fill out your opponent, and get down to that nitty-gritty. You're going to see Godblaze approaching from statue. Pale is going to be watching him. And Godblaze with the flank down mid-map, but he will fall. Boom shot's going to be in the hand of Speedy. He's going to miss that first one. We'll see if he can. He needs to save the second boom, though. Make it count. That's going to be 1 kill, but what will that equate to? He's going to get his shotgun back.
Speedy waiting patiently now, looking to push over towards the B hill. Lava, of course, will have to just back away. Elsewhere, Pell with a big win against Rushies. Of course, if you're just tuning in, this is a losers round 5 matchup. Only map number 1, but you look at the map series and you have to think it favors Eunited somewhat in terms of the map win percentages so far here in New Orleans. It definitely favors them. Of course, for Ghost Gaming, our reigning champs, however, looking for them to step things up and maybe go on a miraculous run there on Championship Sunday.
Same. Speedy, you see the 2 cap is going to be in favor of Ghost Gaming. They're going to start to have some players kind of rotate back a little bit towards the home hill. We'll get this boom shot timer track soon, but I'm assuming it's about like a minute 15 away from spawning. Here comes the pressure towards Ghost Gaming's home hill, and great rotation by Eunited. Recognizing we lost the neutral fight. Now, let's try to take our fight top tables as quickly as possible before Ghost Gaming hits that rotation and get in position for us. And they're going to choose to back up. But even so, they should not want to back up too far. Just because the simple fact is that, okay, you know what? Protect your home hill. You was not able to get Ghost Gaming's home hill, but even if you're pressed up just a little bit more, you put yourself in a better position to get that boom shot off a respawn.
Most definitely do. Of course, that boom will be coming up very, very soon. You can see the players just getting ready for it, and ultimately we'll see who's able to control it on that second push. As it stands, there's still 2-1 hill advantage. Ghost Gaming, they have the point lead as well, but the game just slows down. It basically becomes chess at this point.
You're gonna see Pell in rotation. He's gonna be looking to go towards mid-map soon. They're gonna actually be able to spot out Speedy as well. And I'm looking for Pell to do big things in this series, Ben. When it comes down to the stat line for this weekend, he does have the most kills for Eunited over the weekend with 322, and also with the least amount of time dead so far in this tournament. With,
Wait, least amount of time dead overall of any player?
No, throughout Eunited.
Okay.
So actually he has the second least amount of time dead. And so with that, it's just showing how much an impact he's made on his team, right?
And it
shows why they picked him up.
We've given a ton of love, of course, to the likes of Powers, but Pell's another one of these young players who, we've seen compete at these, New York regionals, for example. He obviously played with some of the Up to Gaming guys there as well, and just a fantastic talent. So it's good to see he's found himself a more permanent residence, a more permanent home on the United squad. But in terms of this round, I mean, Ghost Gaming, this was very controlled, and this is a very, very good sign if you're a Ghost Gaming fan, because they really just had a 2-1 hill advantage the entire time. They played their numbers correctly, and they just put this round to bed.
You see Pale with the patience, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. He will fall, but he does manage to get the kill, and Rezik comes in with the cleanup. And you saw Pale just trying to play his position, just trying to not give up his life too soon, waiting for that right moment to strike, and that's exactly what he did. And that's going to save the home hill of United, but still, at the end, it's Ghost Gaming who comes out on top in this round.
Most definitely is 2-1 advantage. Ghost, of course, was talking a little bit about what they want to maybe do next round. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, United fist bumps all round. Of course, you've only lost one round there, nothing to really panic about too much. Advantage 2-1. You look at the weapon placement that comes through now.
Oh, so with those nades, that's going to be great, right? Because typically when we're fighting for that boom shot mid-map, you're going to send 3 players down mid-map. You're going to have a 1v1 at statue. You're going to have a 1v1 where those nades was placed as well. And based off those 1v1s, you're going to get some more pressure through mid, right? And so those players in those individual fights have to make that call out saying, hey, this guy beat me. He has an extra up A on me, right? And so because if you get that call out, you can know where that extra pressure is going to be coming from. And that's going to be crucial, because that's the worst thing. If you're fighting for that boom shot in the 3v3 and somebody just starts shooting in your back.
Right. Very, very frustrating indeed. It's a much better round for me, United, to be completely honest with you. 5 players go down for Ghost Gaming. Now, this has been United's biggest problem. And I know, speaking to the likes of Burns, manager of United, he said it's something that he himself has noticed and wants the team to address. And I'm pretty sure they did late last night.
Yeah.
Throughout the tournament, they would have these situations where they would get 4 players down, maybe even 3 players down, or 5 players down, and they wouldn't take full advantage of the situation. They were a little too slow to react. Yeah. That is a much, much better sign right there. They get 5 down, instantly spread across the map, instantly get the trip cap. That's how you need to play this game.
That really is how you got to play it. And because when you look at the best, right, that's it, especially when you're comparing your team, you compare your team to the best. And the best team in the game, they get those quick kills in succession. You know that they're going to try to come out and hit you with that domination right away. They're going to attempt it every single time. Unless you're on a map that maybe like Impact, where it's kind of slowed down a little bit more, but they still usually get it.
Well, the block comes through, bottom of the map, over towards statue side. Ghost Gaming's weapon placement, a very close map 1 thus far, 2-2. Waiting to see who's really going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, as it's going to be Rezik that finds a pick on Speedy, as well as that Shock with the opening kill on Sleepy. However, Ghost Gaming looking to survive. Maybe Identities can put the nades to good use. We'll potentially see still advantage United. God Plays is going to drop as well, but can you convert this now to an advantage?
And as you saw the score there, 2-2 Elevate versus Echo Fox. You guys can watch that match on our Bravo stream. That's going to be a close one. Elevate, they bested Echo Fox in pool play, and they came out at #1. So Elevate, they have a leg up on them. They have that confidence, but this is a completely different Echo Fox team. So that's going to be a good game. You guys check that one out. But in this one, 2-2 as well. And you're going to see Ghost Gaming defending their home hill. They're going to lose that 2-cap pressure, but you're going to see it's going to be Identitas in God plays and Speedy working together, trying to push through. It's going to be 4 players trying to get rid of Crash, but Crash can't get back in time. That smoke kind of slowed him down a little bit, but you see the immediate push through mid-map, right? They instantly recognize the rotation needed to come through, and they're trying to get the home hill of Ghost, but Sleepy can't take down Rezik, and he's able to curve that shot around the wall and get that chunk.
As you see the C Hill going back in favor of Eunited. The revive will come through as well. Bear in mind, this is an 18-second respawn round. 3 players down, United, for now at least. Just want to chip away at Ghost Gaming's early advantage, try and nullify as quickly as possible before the pressure comes in towards B. Now this could be the pinch. You see Crash
just
on
needs
his
to be
fight.
careful. Be careful trying to work through that cave because he's put himself in open position. Pale's trying to recognize and get the info for his team on which way these guys out of spawn are moving. He's able to get that angle over that wall. He's going to say, all right, you know, we got 1 extra guy going down towards the neutral hill. You got 1 trying to pressure you on top of the home hill, right? You see the buddy system up top. Now, the quick pinch. They was waiting for him to get into their sight lines, and they're going to be able to pepper up those first 2 guys on the hill. Pale coming to distract the 3rd, and he gets that chunk. Lava cleans up 1 more. And then they're trying to bring the pressure on to hold the 2-cap. They're looking to pull away with this lead, but if you're going to hold this 2-cap, you're going to have to be pretty much perfect towards the rest of the rounds. But the one thing is about holding this home hill setup now is that you're in a great position to get the next power weapon.
You can see Ghost looking to try and defend that B hill. Identitas is going to go down. Is Speedy going to be able to clutch up? Pell's going to peek around the corner. It's Pell to try and shut down Speedy. Speedy looking for the double. Actually trades out his life. A great play from him.
Yeah.
And he deflects all the pressure, at least buying his teammates some time off spawn. But Eunited have taken the lead. 150 to 141.
That boom
they
is there
get
too.
their home hill. They're looking to work towards B and C. Advantage now in the late game over to United.
Sleepy's doing such a good job to extend this round. And you're going to see he was trying to protect that boom shot. That double kill that Speedy got was huge because even if one of those players stay alive, they are able to get the pinch on Sleepy right away and get that boom shot quicker. So
well, now the boom's out. The boom's actually in Godplay's hands, and bear in mind, you look at the score, they have to be quick. They have to go. Ghosts don't have time to wait. Neutral over towards A could come through from Sleepy, but he has to go big by himself. Sleepy really trying to take the game by the ruff of the neck, and is he going to find a pick here? He misrolls a little bit into lava, and United could surely put this game to bed.
But still, he did a lot of work, and he opened up those positions to get the boom shot for the team. But you see 4 players down, domination coming through. United able to close out that round.
Once again, it looks as if United may be having some form of an issue there. I see their coach, Affinity, asking for a potential timeout there, so it's probably going to come back to the desk there, I would assume.
A potential timeout.
A potential timeout.
Technical timeout? Technical timeout?
I'm a big fan of technical timeouts. I've said this for many years.
It's always trying to ice fun insider.
Try and ice the opposition at times, but I doubt that's exactly what this is. It looks more as if there is actually an issue for United, so we'll try and get that fixed as quickly as possible. But so far, so good for United, if you ask me. Of course, they already beat Ghost once. Can they try and do it again?
I mean, it looks likely. If anything, Ghost Gaming needs to call the timeout because taking a look at stats, United, 3 triple caps, and they have 4 first bloods compared to 1 on Ghost Gaming's end.
Honestly, if you're looking at it, yeah, they're winning off the initials, and it looks like Ghost is coming out on top in a lot of the rounds where they're having early control. They're getting
great
control
rotation sometimes.
Yeah, they're having those moments where it looks like Ghost Gaming is performing like they should be, but then it's the mid-round rotations, the mid-round execution of certain plays. You mentioned Sleepy there, where he did a really good job, Blaze, of actually like creating pressure, opening up the boom shot play. But then he didn't execute anything after that. He missed 7 shots, like going in. Like, I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if they're like a lack of communication, a little lack of self-confidence, but you can't be missing those shots.
That's true.
We're looking at a potential 2v2 if Sleepy actually got that kill in a 1v1 before he went over to the hill. And that could have changed the round. But Ghost Gaming, they don't seem to be up there when it comes to first bloods or slaying in general because United is outslaying this team when it comes to trip caps versus points. In order to win a game, Ghost Gaming, they've only won by a total of points.
You know what? When this matchup is on the table, I also have to look at the coaching matchup, right? Okay. Affinity versus Fatal Strike. Who's going to outcoach the other? Who's the smarter player, right? Who has more control over their team? And they both their teams need a different type of coach, right? Yeah. So they fill those roles in great, but when it comes down to strategy, I think in these type of in-game situations, I think Affinity excels.
I would say so. I mean, it helps when your teammates are completely outslaying the opposition.
Well, he's a grounded voice on that team, so you always have to take that into account.
It's worth mentioning that that's a very weird thing to me. United is outslaying Ghost Gaming. Ghost Gaming dropped a player based on his slaying ability to pick up someone that was going to, quite frankly, slay more. And that's what this team has been. That's what this team has been made to do. Correct?
Right.
To outslay. Where are the kills on Ghost Gaming? All event. I don't want to call Identives out, but he hasn't performed. He simply hasn't. He hasn't had a fantastic map where you sit there and think, okay, this is great. Yeah. Nobody is stepping up. No one is picking up that slack. GodPlays isn't dropping any numbers which make you think, well, I'm glad Ribs isn't on the team anymore. It just hasn't happened. It simply hasn't. And then you come up to those clutch kills, those clutch 1v1s, those clutch decision making. Ghost is missing that, and they literally dropped a player who had everything.
All right, we're going to kick this off on round 6. Benson and GodPlays, go ahead and take it away.
All right, here we go. Going back into this one, Ben. 3-2. We're going to be entering a 20-second respawn round. And, okay, let's see. Going into this one, I was taking a look at the actual stats of the kills for Ghost Gaming and trying to see who is leading the charge. And, of course, it's Speedy. You know, you got Speedy, you got Rushies. And so far in this tournament, 249 and 240. And everybody else is going to be under 180. But when it comes down to GodPlays, he does have the third most. And the least is going to be Identities.
Which, to me, is weird.
Yeah. You know what? Because you think about it with Ribs on the team, right? You know, Identities was, you know, kind of stepping up and making sure he can get the rest of those kills, right? But he was also, you know, Ribs is putting himself in position to get those kills effectively as well. You know, I'm pretty sure Identity's role has switched up somewhat. You know,
of course,
maybe we're playing the same positions, but his rotations aren't the same.
Most definitely aren't. Now all of a sudden the round's starting to develop a little bit. Pell's got his hands on Embark, and he put it to maybe some use. 2-0 hill cap as it stands, and a couple more kills. Bear in mind, Rezik still with a boom. Could see this round put to bed, and United give themselves a 2-round cushion. It'd be huge for them going into the second half with that 2-round cushion.
Yes, it will be. And so let's see, going into this one, you're going to see Rezik looking to get some angles. So Ghost Gaming does have their home hill in their possession. 20-second respawn round, folks, in at home. You need to understand that these players' lives mean so much. If they are to die in this round, very slim chance in which they will spawn up before the domination comes through. And you see Pell trying to get those shots in. Shock's able to get a kill. He recognizes that it is going to be 3 players in front of him. He's going to back up a little bit too and try to reposition himself. The boom comes in. Wow. He wants to get that positioning to the boom shot. Oh, is he going to put it on the ground? No, they're actually going to just move up with their support weapons, get one down. And they're going to say, hey, Pell, come up, try to get some of these long-range kills. The call out for mid-map is going to be there. Oh, Pell, and he would have killed his teammate if he would have shot that shot.
100%, but still United trying to work their advantage. Unfortunately, Rezik is going to go down, so Pell has to back away. GodPlays is going to clean that up. So
I hope Rezik didn't have blooms.
No, he used them both. Okay. Which is surprising that he actually used the second boom. It seemed like a little bit of a misplay, to be honest. Could have maybe held on to it and used it to try and get the new boom when it comes up, as Pell just disrespects Identities, just embars him even though he's on the floor.
You know, I will say I do agree with the boom because it was a high percentage kill on where that guy was on cover. No, but he actually should have got that kill. Me personally, he put the right amount of damage in where it forced that player to roll out, where they got the down, and at that point they were all able to push up and get those kills. Maybe the only misplay was Rezik being a little bit too aggressive. He ended up getting angled out and nobody was there to support him. But the mission of it all was getting their home hill back, and that's what they accomplished.
And because of that, I guess 2-1 hill advantage, and of course the point lead as well, 155-99. The round is slowly but surely getting away from United as new boom has been picked up by Ghost Gaming. Can they now try and make a play? Time is of the essence. Rushy's the only one down for Ghost. Crash down for another 10 seconds for United. This is going to be Rezik trying to defend the B hill. This is where the first push is coming through, but they're actually losing C as well. So this 2v2 is absolutely huge. Lava with the first down. They need to keep this B hill, otherwise this round will be lost.
And you see he's just going to reload his marks. He tells Lava, back up. I got your support. Lava just rolling back, knowing that I don't have to engage in it. The call out for Rushies is going to be there. Lava regroup. They didn't get no shots in on Rushies, but the pinch is coming through. Rushies cloaked in the smoke. He takes one down, and he's trying to be the Ghost to crush the dreams for United in this round, but he cannot do it. Ghost Gaming win off of time.
United went off time.
My fault, yeah, Eunited went off time.
And that gives himself a little bit of a cushion now as well in the first half. 2 rounds. Well, what would I do without you, guy? That's the real question. 4-2, the biggest cushion we've seen so far in map number 1. And again, Eunited really playing well, playing with smiles, and that's a menacing look across the stage right there. She scared me a little bit.
Yo, but that's what I love that. I love players who are that intense.
Oh, absolutely. Oh. Makes it that much better.
Because you know, I know that they want it, right? I know that they want it. I know that they're passionate about it, and I just love that type of energy on my team. I feed off of that stuff. But you see, Rushies looking to push down. They're going to see Crash. He's looking to try to catch him off guard as Crash is trying to get the pinch on his teammate. Rushies going to distract him, pick up that kill. Rezik all left by his lonesome. Folks, it is going to be halftime, so 10-second respawn rounds. Going to be a lot more action in this one, but Rushies will fall. So Eunited ultimately wins that engagement in a closed area of the map, and they should be able to get this neutral hill at 8 with ease.
And that's another initial one by Eunited, and that's where I really want to give them a ton of praise. Their controlled opening to every single round really has been fantastic. They're not allowing Ghost Gaming to just fly at them. They're saying, if you want to do that, we'll absorb the pressure, and we'll trade out more efficiently than you. We'll give ourselves an advantage every single round. 2-1 hills in favor of Eunited again. If they win this round, Ghost Gaming is in serious trouble.
They really are, especially with it being 5-2. But hey, you know, to be noted that EU's finest did come back on a map 3 against Eunited with them having a 5-2 lead. So
you just had to throw that out into the universe, didn't you, guys?
Exactly, because they have choked these type of leads before, right? But I did get a chance to talk to Shock, and he says, hey, you know, we kind of fixed those issues. We choked those leads, but it's okay. We regained and we adjusted.
4 down. 4 down. It's all on Speedy. Has to go big for the squad. Where is he? Roaming around the F hill. This is where United going to converge on Speedy. This is the time. You have to make the play. 3 players tearing straight towards his location. Can he find at least anything? Not going to happen. United put the next round to bed as Rezik just gives a death stare.
That's fear, boy.
That just put fear into my soul.
He needs to play for the All Blacks.
Bro, he could do the hacker right now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you are, Rezik.
That's the type of intensity you need, but you gotta understand, Ghost Gaming usually has that same intensity. You know, Rushies talks that mess.
And where is
Beanie
it?
talks that mess. And you know, these teams, you know what? They don't like each other.
And I remember, you said it best. It's hard to talk your best when you're getting your ass whooped all over that main stage. Down 5-2. You need one of those moments now from Ghost Gaming star player. Something. Get the extra energy. Give you a reason to get up and talk back.
Now you're going to see the push coming down mid-map. Shock's going to make it an open first, but look at the Lancer damage. Speed's going to go down. They're going to play their distance, and that's going to be 2 kills in quick succession for Eunited. But the Boom shot is picked up. But the question is, what can they do with it? And I do kind of like that placement from Boom to change up the fight. And Rushies, he's going to actually pick up a few kills, going to suicide as well. And Rezik is just going to choose to back up, try to secure one of these hills, have a home base of operations for Eunited to prevent the trip cap, but he's going to pinch soon. He's going to try to cap that up, but he knows he has to push one of these players, and he's going straight for Identis, and he's going to get called out. Oh, staying alive, though, for a little bit too long, but you know what? That's good for him, and that's good for Eunited. You want to see Ghost Gaming get that kill a little bit quicker.
He bought so much time for the squad there.
They're contesting the hill now, right? You see, the E hill wasn't even decapped till just now, so it's going to be 3 players in position, but the question is, what type of position do they have? They're getting pinched from Ghost. They need to at least get one of these downs. You see rushing from across. He's getting some good damage in. Crash needs to hit all these bullets. If he can get one down, he can create a prime opportunity, and that was the opportunity right there. Trying to allow some of these players to push through. Somebody needs to push top tables and distract Rushies. You cannot let him shoot for free.
Is it potentially going to be Crash? Wait and see as it stands,
he's looking
though.
for him. He's like, I dare you to peek. See, he's just being annoying. When you're in those positions like that, in those big team fire battles, you gotta find one target. You have to be annoying to, you know, open the doors for your teammates down low to get through with a clean push with minimal amount of damage.
Looking at Pell now to maybe even try and go for the neutral at E, maybe even force the fight as Rezik opens up with a big win. Shock's going to shut down Rushies, and again, Ghost Gaming crumbling in these team fights.
That's Championship Sunday team fire, right? I can already feel Affinity this morning saying, hey, these guys are going to be aggressive. That's all that they know. They're going to push, push, push. If we can slow down some of the rounds and outwork them, use our teamwork, we will best these guys.
And you saw it at the beginning, you're seeing it again. Fantastic support fire, cleaning up the kills. Unfortunately, Rezik not going to be able to shut down Sleepy that time. Sleepy will slow down the push, but again, advantage United so far. 2-1 hill advantage. The next boom surely coming up rather soon.
Yep, it's up now.
It is up now. Well, there you go. Perfect. There we have Speedy. Grabs it. And surely, if Speedy can put that to some good use, you would expect to see a home hill setup now to potentially close it out.
All right. United recognizes the home hill setup of Ghost Gaming. So when you're in this type of situation, also knowing that your opponent has boom, you have to flood through mid-map, right? You have to force these guys to have superb communication to try to call out these numbers, because now the boom's like, which hill do I go to? Where do I rotate, right?
Yeah.
And the boom was on the F hill. He's away from the team fight, so now he's going to try to rush on over and help his teammate out. He's going to get in position soon, but United needs to spread out, not group up, and recognize that you see him at the bottom of that hill, right? At the bottom of the cave. That's
there he is. They spotted him as well.
And he's going to go down. So,
no,
boom.
Speedy has boom. Speedy has boom.
Okay, so Speedy left on the other side of the map by himself. So he's going to try to defend that one. Rushies went on over, but you got to ask yourself, should it have been Speedy, right?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's worth mentioning, of course, the players can't see the outline. He manages to fire straight through the smoke, connects with a kill. Looking for more. Trip cap domination is coming through. Second boom used to great effect for Crash. Just flying straight at him. That is surely going to be the round as United put themselves now at map point.
Padding stats.
In losers round 5.
Oh, man. Oh, man. United, they're feeling comfortable. They are intense today, and that's what you need out of this roster.
This is a very scary looking team right now. I'm going to be honest with you. Just in terms of everything they're bringing to the table, they're clutching their gunfights, they're winning their shoddy fights, their support fire is insane. Intensity is on a level, quite frankly, I don't think we've ever seen from United. This is perfect.
They're well-rounded.
They are.
They're one of the most well-rounded teams on the circuit. The only other team so I can kind of compare to them is EU's finest. That's why we have such good games with them. And then Optic Gaming as well. You know, that's the one thing about Optic Gaming is that their players are so smart and have such great awareness over the map where they all can slay. They all know the right play at the right time. And that's very, very key.
To start off this next round, though, Sleepy and Speedy both win their initials.
Oh, okay. That's
this round is probably going to be quick. This round is probably going to be very, 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 very quick.
As we say that, 3 kills back in favor of United.
Or, you know, never mind. Rezik had other ideas. Lava looking for another one. His 25th of the game. That's going to be a boom shot for Lava. Just when you look like United has crumbled in an initial, they fight back.
They really did. Lava clutches up, and that's got to be a momentum killer. And when you get numbers
your vibe's killed. Your vibe's done.
When you get numbers like that early on, you need to recognize that. Somebody needs to get an angle. Actually, you shouldn't have to be told that you need to go wide and get angles. That should be second nature for you at this level. And you're going to see the push comes through, but Lava, I haven't heard him use the booms just yet. There you go. That's going to be 1. Taking some damage.
That's 2, I believe. He's used both of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think he may have missed the first one.
I'm going to believe he did so as well, because I would definitely have the boom shot out of the situation that he's in now. And with that down, they're going to get these nades off towards the sides to get some damage in on Ghost. But the team fire is there for United. They actually going to back up from this fight, recognizing that, hey, you know what? We're not comfortable here.
Exactly.
We're not comfortable. Let's just
they had him
reset.
contained. They back off. They say, oh, no, they have to come to us. We have a 2-1 advantage. We have the point lead. There's no point throwing away the small
another
advantage.
minute.
Exactly that. You may as well play your numbers more effectively. Of course, an update from the side station. Echo Fox win map number 1 against Elevate 7-5. We'll keep you updated with how map 2 goes when that gets underway. Finally, though, Ghost rotate over towards the E hill. They will retake control, 2-1 back in their favor. In actual fact, now putting pressure on for the trip cap domination. It's going to be over towards D, but it seems as if United, with that pick of their own Rushies, just contain themselves a home base.
All right. As you can see, Rushies, he's going to, be patient on this one, waiting for the members of United to be caught off guard. And he's going to slowly, he's going to rotate this wide all the way around spine. But the first thing that you have to recognize, and I think he kind of pushed too soon, is that you need to look at your back button to make sure everybody has spawned up. Once everybody has spawned up, you know that that spawn, is 99% of chance it is going to be clear. And then you can really get that wide rotation and try to cause some problems. But he played his life backed up. New boom shot, 10 seconds, and that's why United is stacked on this side of the map. Speedy in a power position. We'll see if if a flank comes through, but he's going to get some shots in. Great team fire. Shot goes down. He's going to get aggressive, but Pale ain't having none of it. And he gets a quick boom pick. And United set up for it. I don't know the pushback goes. He didn't have no help on that.
That was literally like a trap.
Yeah.
It was as if he just walked into a net and Pell was there saying, nah, fam, what you trying to do, bro? Picks up a free boom, walks away with it.
I didn't feel like it wasn't contested because you think of it, Speedy, he died, but nobody put any shots in whatsoever on Pale. So I'm going to assume that some proper smokes came in to block the vision of United, but he should at least have some damage on it.
Now, though, you look at the score, 163-149. Will the game be put to bed via points? As once again, Ghost Gaming looking to contest the E-Hill. The problem, of course, is that Pal does still have that boom shot somewhere on the map. Is he going to put it to good use, though? That, of course, the other question is Lava does go down. Now you have yourself a 3v3 fight right over towards E. Time is ticking, though. You got to be quick.
It's just make sure they don't cap the hill, right? Make sure they don't cap it. And they're going to have
Now
to
you can back away, too.
Yeah, exactly, but...
No, Shock.
No.
Shock's about to make the play right here as he overextends over towards
with the decap.
All he has to do is decap it, potentially even just go for
and
a very
off the two anyway. They just kind of need one. This one with the decap secures the round for Eunited. Ghost Gaming, not much you can do to finish this one off. They're going to need a decap on D, and they are not in position.
There's no one there.
Eunited remains undefeated on Foundation.
6-2 as well. Oh, sorry, 7-2, I should say.
Yeah.
That was not close in any way, shape, or form. And I'm very curious to hear what Waldo has to say, and even Veli as well. But
I mean, we're here talking to each other, and we're wondering what we're watching right now.
So, outside of the gameplay, which for Ghost was very lackluster, when Guy was going over the stats about map percentages, what the hell were Ghost thinking in terms of your vetoes? And this is something I had a big conversation with Franchise yesterday, actually, on Echo Fox. I said the way professional teams approach vetoes is so unbelievably lazy. How many maps are there in the cycle? 7?
Yeah.
The 7 maps in the cycle. Having an auto ban is detrimental. You should be able to practice 7 maps. You should approach the vetoes to ban out your opposition's best map. That is quite frankly the point of a veto. That's what you should be doing. You have Eunited's probably, what, 2 best maps from this tournament? Back to back.
You can't let that happen.
Look at win percentages on both maps.
What are you doing?
And I'm quite disappointed. Fatal Strike, a man of stats and watching BOD and studying teams, did he really do his homework?
I think at that point you're studying your own team, right? You're so trying to nitpick your own team. You forget what everyone else is doing. If I'm coaching a team, I am not allowing my team to play any map the other team is 100% on. It's just not going to happen.
I honestly think the other point is like Ghost is trying to play maps that they're comfortable on, but that looked abysmal.
No, they weren't comfortable.
Real comfortable there, 7-2.
But I mean,
there's 2 rounds. They look comfortable, Waldo. I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying, you know, you go with the comfort pick. You know, they were good on Foundation before. Maybe they're hoping that it's going to work out. But honestly, Eunited was able to get into close so many rounds for free, uncontested, nothing that was going to happen. Shock and Rezik are down there, just absolutely controlling the map.
Something had to change, Waldo,
right? And nothing changed.
Every single round down low in the initial fight, Eunited won almost every single time. 7 times they got the first blood and wiped out the Ghost Gaming roster. Ghost Gaming, the only times they won, they had to call and fight to win off of points. Twice. While Eunited, they barely had 5.
Which is mind-blowing. Which is mind-blowing. You have these unbelievable, aggressive slayers on the team. You're not even able to get trip cap domination. That is just...
They're not playing as a team.
I mean, I feel like as well, let's not just kind of beat around the bush. That was phenomenal from Eunited.
Oh, yeah.
We have to say that was pretty much perfect, right? It really was pretty much perfect.
And some things
play.
that they did, they slowed down the map when they needed to, because they knew how aggressive Ghost was going to be, and it just worked out so well for them. They controlled the pacing throughout the entire map, and it shows that they did their homework. It shows that they came to play today, and that's what happens, right? Like you said, when you kind of got those auto bans, and I talked to Explosives a little bit about it, and he was just saying that's the best thing about our team, right? We're well-rounded on all of our maps, and we can actually make those selections of like, all right, let's ban their best map here, let's ban their second best map or their third best map off the back end of it all, and you make them feel uncomfortable, right? You have to be that versatile. When you automatically have that auto ban, it's just like, all right, well, that's one advantage that we're going to lose.
I would get it if there was 14, 20 maps. Maybe, you can't practice them all. Maybe you're really bad at one.
7
maps, man. And then again, I'm just going to say it one more time.
Go ahead.
You're playing a very, very formidable opposition in a loser's game. Loser go home championship Sunday, and you're going to play them on 2 maps that they're unbeaten on, like throughout the entire tournament. It is mind-blowing. Literally mind-blowing. I don't know who did your pick and bans, but that's just terrible.
Honestly, I agree. Like it looks very bad, and honestly, their playstyle with the aggressive slayers that they picked up, Eunited has evolved as a team over the last 2 events, and they have finally like come to fruition of what we've been expecting, what we've been hoping for, and honestly, you guys should be very worried if this team continues to go on this loser's bracket run.
We might see a new United, an E-United team that was unable to get past the upper echelon of squads earlier this season, but this looks like it might be it. So, ladies and gentlemen, hang tight because Map 2 will be coming at you right after these sets of videos.
Scrimming
like other top 8 teams. You know, like there's almost no way they place outside of that, and they're barely getting any rounds. That's kind of how it was leading up to this event last couple weeks. So as long as we can just, you know, bring that same energy and just play the game the same way we did online, in our heads, we can win this event. I mean, I'm beyond ready to take an event. Like, it's been something that I've kind of like fiended for since I got dropped from Optic, because, you know, obviously won championships with them, and I'm trying to prove that, you know, like I can do it without them. I think at this point, like, this event for us is just prove everyone wrong.
I want that trophy right there, that big trophy that's sitting there on stage. I think me and my team are going to surprise a lot of people. You know, we have 5 players, and if you look at the 5 players that are on Ghost right now, you can't really tell like who's the weak link. There's no weak link on the team. Our key to success is basically everybody firing from all cylinders and playing their game. As long as everybody on Ghost is playing their game and doing what they normally do, we're an unstoppable team.
And there you have it from Eunited and Ghost Gaming, 2 great pieces. But one thing that Godplay said, they're gonna surprise a lot of people.
Surprise me. Yeah, they did. But I will say, Godplay did say something important, right? He says, as long as we play our game, right? And their game is running around with their heads cut off. Okay? and I would, honest God, truth, I would kind of rather see that, right? And what I mean by that is that aggressive gameplay, fly at you, wall bouncing everywhere, trying to create chaos, right? Create chaos against Eunited. But they're showing, Eunited showing how structured they are, and they're not trying to allow it, you know? So Ghost is going to have to just try to get into these big team fights, win their initials, create that chaos, but they got to hit the shots too.
You know what? Ghost Gaming, you know, if you ask me which team had the better individual players, I would say Ghost Gaming. They have 3 absolute beasts on their team of Slayers, but Eunited just seems too dominant when it comes to not only the rotations and strategy, but also slaying.
And honestly, this is it. Like, this is where you want a United to be. You want to be uncomfortable. You want to be on a map that you've got a good win percentage on, and you want a Ghost that's not taking fights against you, and you're slowing, and you're controlling the entire pace of the series.
And here we go. Ghost Gaming fighting to stay alive on the harbor. Eunited and Ghost Gaming take it away.
Map 2 of the series, Eunited with the lead. Now on a map which, quite frankly, they've looked superb on. If you're a Ghost fan out there, well, you better pray to whatever God you believe in.
You got to send energy. Let us know who you guys want to win in the chat. Is it Ghost Gaming or is it Eunited? And now we're following on board with Sleepy as HC trying to push through, you know, top Stern, trying to get these kills in their favor. Godplay is going to be able to find one. And they're going to get control over the top side of this map.
I'm curious. I know you've been casting a ton of Fight Night with the likes of Valiant. You've seen Eunited a couple of times on there, and obviously you've been doing a ton of research. What is it that makes Eunited so good at Harbor? Because statistically speaking, this is petrifying.
You know what? It comes down to the angles and being able to work these angles into teamwork, right? Those rotations. Also, like kind of like the last map, when it comes down to Harbor, the fight between Winch and Stern is always going to happen. Right. It's that vital. So in United, they have a few different options in place. When you see that fight so many times, you can create some very, very solid strategies. But once they get the high ground of the map, their team fire. You saw it in the map before, right? It's Championship Sunday form. If they get it going on this map, they just push. They just kind of funnel Ghost Gaming back onto their home hill, slay them out, get the easy dominations.
Well, easy dominations could be potentially coming through here. Sleepy finds himself down.
You see the funneling?
United
pushing them slowly, one by one. I got tabs on this guy. That's 2. The other 3 funneling on top of the home hill. Godplays is here. I need your help. He's gonna chug me now. Look at him trying to pick up this kill, but the damage is coming through, right? He's like, it's nowhere to run. He's trying to find a sweet spot just to get his health back, and it's like the pressure is just always there. And when they put a sniper up there for Rezik, it's going to get even worse.
And what's interesting to know is you see the pressure come through, they lose a player, and instantly they back away as a team. Sometimes you see players maybe stay a little longer than they need to, and it sometimes costs teams rounds, but none of those small mistakes are happening from United. That's why we're saying it genuinely does look like a flawless performance. Yes, they lose 2 rounds. It wasn't a 7-0, but still, I mean, we're talking about your reigning champs they're going up against here. This is a wonderful performance from them. As for now, it's going to be a 171 to 112 point game. Still 2-1 hill advantage for United, and at no point here has Ghost they've had control of this round.
Exactly, but this could be a big push out of Dennis. He's going to have some help. 2v2. United just trying to defend the home hill. Crash looking for that sweet spot to get a good shot in, so they do get the down that they need, and the pinch comes through. United recognizing, double back, defending the home hill. That's what they're going to do. They're going to get the kills in their favor. 5 men standing. United on top of the home hill.
Hold on a minute,
Can
though.
Ghost Gaming do it is the question. Do they go big? A-Hill being decapped, but Crash goes big.
It is moments like that, I will say, it gets a little scary. You see all 5 players in the same vicinity. You think, why is no one OE'd? Why has no one played it potentially safe? It's a bit of a risky strat, but it works out in their favor, mainly due to the fact that the waves, the way they controlled the kills coming at them. If that was a 5v5 fight, petrifying. But it wasn't. It was a 3v1, then it was a 4v2, then it was a 3v1. It was very, very controlled there by United, and ultimately they take round number 1.
But you know, all the players on this team, they recognize when they have those sweet spots, right? Where they need to be. You know, my 2 teammates is fighting here. Let me check my 6. You know, let me hide in this corner, Lance route, put out as much damage as I can for Rezik to come out and clean up some of these kills. So Torquebo is gonna go up top. That's gonna be Speedy's bread and butter, right? But also you got plenty talented players on United who can rock with the Torquebo as well. But just having that long range potential is gonna be key, and that's a good long range weapon.
Nick Crash early on to try and be the playmaker. Of course, he gets the double kill to end round number 1. Ultimately put it in United's favor. What can he do here in round 2? Sleepy already finds the first pick of the game as now United looks to try and push forward. Lava in support, but Crash still wanting to just back away a little bit. And it seems like for one of the first times all series, comfortably Ghost Gaming have won an initial.
You know, and that's very, very true. You see, they're also going to control that E-Hill as well. Crash looking to back up, trying to find a position for him to kind of get his health back. Sleepy is able to find a kill. So this is where the pressure comes in on United. They need to clean up the kill on Crash down low. You're going to see Speedy, like I said, this is his weapon. He's putting the pressure down. Once he revs that bow, he just needs to put it on a wall and get it somewhere to do a little bit of splash damage. He opens up the door for Sleepy to push up and get on top of that home hill. Now reposition himself. 1 bow left in the chamber. He's going to have to try to put it on the ground. He's going to go for the stick and miss. Now trapped in a 1v2. But they got to back up. Here comes reinforcements.
The pressure still coming in for Ghost Gaming. Nicely done from Speedy. It's a 2v1. All comes down to whether Crash can go big. Nice smoke grenade. And once again, you'll see players from United off spawn be able to touch the Sea Hill. Can they finally get control, though? Once again, TripCap still being teetered on the edge, and it looks like maybe United have survived.
Yo, beautiful small play in which Crash did. He was taking a lot of damage, and he recognized, you know what? I'm not going to win this fight. With a quick switch to his smoke grenade, was able to detonate it before he died, which allowed the opening in the smoke screen for the rest of the players to break through and regain control over that home hill. Now, if United can turn this round back in their favor, he is the player you got to give credit to.
Rezik on the flank, needs to be quick though. Speedy will fall. TripCap still coming through. Cleans up the first. Rezik now with support from Lava. Lava should surely be able to trade the kill, but no, not able to do it quick enough. And once again, Speedy putting pressure on the likes of United. Lava will fall. Pell, 1v2, eat your heart out. Not gonna happen. Crash is even gonna be able to touch the hill this time. Finds 1, ultimately drops, but it's worth mentioning, look how hard Ghost Gaming has to work for that trick count. That was a good 45 seconds of consistent pressure where somehow, some way, United kept surviving. That was a very, very well fought round.
It really was. And you know what? They did so well at it. And United, them having a weapon selection is not a bad option. So that's going to be good to get it down early on. They're going to prioritize the dual slots down low, put a Botok down, and that's going to be good. You're going to have, I believe, let's see, who's going to use that? Maybe Lava. We'll see who picks it up for the team. But you deliver one shot with that Botok in a big team fight,
it changes everything.
It really does.
It's just so much damage that can be put down as it stands 1-1 here in map 2. But if you think about the map number 1, of course, the first couple of rounds were very back and forth, really, before United just strung together momentum. They had the map how they wanted it and never turned back. As quick look at Pell, one of the younger players on the circuit.
He says, I got a right-hand advantage. I got into this hill. I'm controlling this fight. He knew that Idennis was going to try to hit that up A. Pell aggressive with it, but there you go. Idennis coming out on top with it. Not getting a lot of damage in Idennis. Actually, I don't think he got any damage in on him. Idennis recognized that and was able to control the fight. Shock trying to clean up some of these kills on his home hill. Being patient too as well. So the 2-hill advantage in favor of Ghost Gaming as well as the Torque Bow. So Torque Bow is going to be in the hand of Speedy once again. We'll see. He didn't get no Torque kills, I believe, when he had it the first time. We'll see if he can connect with some of these players now.
And there's one on Lava, so I guess you're doing better than you did last round. Can you use those numbers.
I will mark this guy and bank a torque ball off that wall. That's some old school stuff right there. Like, oh, he's in there, put some shots on him, distract him, bait him until it lands and fight.
Potentially trying to get even more damage down, but as it stands, fight up top still going on. Ghost with the advantage in the round. 2-1 hill advantage, point lead as well, 80-65 as it stands. Once again, you're waiting for that first
open player hiding in that corner they don't recognize, and I think Speedy used all his bows already. And that's one thing, he shoots these bows pretty fast, and he probably needs to slow that down a little bit, because when you're in a situation like this is a prime opportunity to have that torque bow. If you just got to be patient with it, right?
Yep.
Take the high percentage shots. Don't just unload the clip very quickly. If you see that nothing can, go into fruition, if you don't have no plays, slow it down to players get into position.
Once again, though, Ghost scrambling back a little bit. B hill should be taken by United, and this is scary for Ghost. They're basically left back on their home hill, needing to defend. You can see just the sheer amount of map control United's been able to get. Yes, if you're Ghost Gaming, the saving grace here is you have time. You built yourself a point lead. You don't need to do anything miraculous. Potentially just see if you can get the good damage down and then get that kill.
And to give a pro tip for the players at home, one thing I like to do is, bank 2 of those shots. You know what I'm saying? Bank 2 of those torque ball shots in your back pocket just in case you find yourself in a situation like this. Bank 2 snipe shots. Bank that last boom shot. Don't try to just go for those kills unless, it's a high percentage opportunity and your team is in a position to make those plays.
And now the collapse comes through. C Hill is United's target. Speedy, I believe, is left by himself there. He was able to win the first fight, but now the cavalry comes in for United, and Crash says, hold on a minute, that didn't go to plan. Lava went in by himself. He falls, and now United have to be concise here. Ghosts do have a 2-1 hill advantage. They have the point lead as well. This is a fight that quite simply needs to be won. Torque has been picked up, and you see the damage come through. This could be Crash's opening. Can he find the picks, though? Not gonna happen. Identives puts him down, and Ghost Gaming now with the advantage in map 2.
There they go. They're gonna get 2 rounds in quick succession. So let's check this out. Let's see, what does Ghost Gaming, what does United want to prioritize? And I think they're going to go for those dual spawns down low to get something in the hands of Pale, right? Get it down soon, but the question is, what weapon would Pale want? Will he want to try to work those shot grenades?
I mean, there's already Boltox down low.
Boltox are going to be up top. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, so it depends on what does he want. If it's the hammer burst, it gives him that extra long range potential. Yep, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So
makes sense.
He's going to put that down, and now he can kind of slow it down, but also be able to help his teammates from afar, especially if players start to take over that winch as well. And you see, Rushies, Speedies, 10 kills apiece, and that's what you need out of your main slayers.
Which definitely is stepping up to the plate in map 2. A map that, again, statistically speaking, United just simply don't lose. They've been fantastic thus far. Of course, they've already beaten Ghost Gaming once this tournament. That was in pool play. The stars really aligning for them in terms of a big losers bracket run potential. As at the start of this one, Crash taking a ton of damage, has to slow down a little bit. The fight's going to continue, though. Can he at least try and get some more damage down before potentially falling? Luckily, teammates in some rescue as Hell wins his fight down low against Identiv. So it's basically just left to who's going to win this fight up top. Advantage Ghost in terms of this one. And you see United just back away.
Crash is trying to play his life, draw these players out, but he wasn't able to get away. And 2 quick kills coming out in favor for Speedy. So he is going to have Torpo in hand once again, and he's been bringing the pressure with it. Definitely has been. You see Retty, he's getting some clean shots in on Sleepy. He's just trying to stay alive. Looking to get this kill. I want to see where is Speedy's position on the map. There you go. So he's going to put some turbos on the backside of that wall, so when these players push up, they're going to get caught with that splash damage as well. And there's really no reason for him to leave this area of the map, because then he can kind of just watch everybody, right? He can back up, help Rushies over here towards that neutral hill down low. He can back up, defend his home hill if he needs to. Lava with the Boltock in hand, checks him. Domination coming through. He's going to have to push this one. Lava, he's capping it up, but the B hill does get decapped, and Speed knew it. That's why he wasn't pressured to push Lava. He knew that they was going to be able to have a hill to regain their footing.
And Lava, unfortunately, does get sandwiched between 2 Ghost Gaming players and ultimately not able to win the 1v2. But nice attempt from United. You saw what they tried to do, essentially just a quick trip cap. Sadly, though, the fight at B did not go their way. It was the first hill to be broken in the push, as Speedy does land
And this is that height advantage, right? You guys, you see these angles in which they're able to get. This is why controlling winch is so important. And when you have a sniper, an M-bar, drop shot, torque bow, any weapon with the long range capabilities, it is such a power position. New torque bow will be up in 35 seconds. So I'm pretty sure Pete Speeds is going to hold his position up top. You're going to see the rest of the team, they'll push through, trying to get the rest of these kills. How does Rezik not know he's there? He's going to get help. Now he's going to get the revive on his teammates, so that's going to be key as well.
Still 2v2 again.
They need to win a fight towards the B.
I mean, the trip cap's coming through, so you have to decide to do something if you're United. Are they going to scramble back towards C? Right, they're all out of position. All out of position. That can't happen.
Yeah, they had to lead. They just had to be able to back up and regain control over that home hill. So, you know, the players, they just recognize it kind of low. You know, maybe just a slight breakdown of communication, but stuff like that happens. You just can't let it affect you on the next round.
Close gaming now, earning themselves a 2-round cushion, 3-1 the advantage.
Let's go.
Here in map 2. Looking at weapon placement. We'll see what potentially is going to go down. It's going to be mid-map targeted.
Oh, to switch it up. I like it. Get a different look at the fight. And Ghost Gaming, see, those close quarter fights at Stern, at down bottom, that's something which they can thrive in, right? It's not an open area in which United can get like a lot of angles, right? Kind of use that team fire. So Ghost, I told you, God plays said in the interview, they got to play their game, and I said their game is them pushing, getting loose, and just, you know, having some chaotic and wild gameplay, right? So United putting that boom shot in the middle, that's going to have to spread Ghost Gaming out a little bit, and they're going to have to rely more on that team fire.
Most definitely will. We'll see if potentially that is going to be the game-changing weapon placement. Going down low. Lava looking to maybe go for some kind of quick pick.
2 quick kills. The United 3, they're going to get torque as well.
They get torque as well, so now basically just comes down to Lava. Waiting. So patient, so coy.
Because he's still down. He's waiting for it. Yeah, he's going to wait for his teammate to get in position. Boom shot's going to get picked up now.
Oh, look at that. He instantly pushes through as well, and he takes the damage instead of Crash. That was actually just a small little thing there. Lava kind of just protecting his teammate, and Crash does find the first boom kill, finds the second. United, nice strat in terms of the boom play. Round not over just yet, though. Still have to clean up these final few kills as God plays in an important 1v2 now on his home hill. Looking left, looking right. Just trying to buy time, if nothing else. Ultimately drops Sleepy there to the rescue, though. Breaks the C hill. Actually finds one in Pell. Can he find more?
Big fight. They're going to actually get both these kills. They're going to have some help as well. Just need to not have themselves in one-shot range. He's trying to take some damage for the domination to come through. But that was a bad play by Rezik. Roll back. Roll back from that one. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought he had more players in the air, and he was like, all right, we probably got like 2 on the hill. You guys are capping up quick. I'm going to try to deliver a devastating shot for you guys to get some easy kills. Just didn't work out.
And Lava kind of caught out position there as well. Everyone else has rotated out, but Shock being sneaky. Is he going to be able to find the picks, though? It's a 1v2. He drops. All of a sudden, momentum in Ghost Gaming's favor in terms of this round, and this is the big one as well. You put it to 4-1 up, as opposed to maybe looking at a 3-2.
United, they're in a good spot. The score is not that big, and they actually have the lead. At this point, you set yourself up to play for the power weapons. You got Torque Bow coming up in 33 seconds, all right? And Boom Shot 10 seconds off of that. So you win the fight for the Torque Bow. You transition it down low with 3 kills,
you just go for
4 down.
Yeah, you don't waste time.
You gotta
That's all 5 dead. They're all dead, guys. They're all dead. You just sit in the rings.
I would leave one player. I was gonna say I'll probably leave one player back to pick up that Torque Bow, just so Rezik, you can already have 3 on the hill. You can grab it, but you know what? It's okay anyway. You know what? I still always play, even if it's a
even if it's
a 0.01% chance I could lose the round, I still want the perfect play to be made.
18-second respawn round as well, and United just said, nah. let's just.
That's true.
Win around, get it over with. And again, that was one of the biggest critiques we had with this United squad, was their lack of ability to close out those rounds via trip cap domination when they have such a big advantage. And I mean, that's a prime example of them working on that clearly and executing it damn near perfectly. I think the key there was those gunfights were won in such quick succession.
Yeah.
That it isn't just kind of one player coming off spawn who can then buy time. Essentially, they all came off spawn at the same damn time. It was just wonderfully done.
Now, let's see this push, but United, fantastic placement by that boom shot. And it's a lot of weapon locations on the map, so usually, typically, in a round 6, in round 12, we can remove weapons off the map, but on a map like this, it's just in a round 13, in which you can kind of replace something that's already been placed down. So, Rezik looking for this angle on shot.
Boom's been quick pick, too. Bear that in mind. Ghosts have Boom in their control. It was Speedy who just went for it. And he's actually going to draw a kill there against Lava, but Lava did shut down Sleepy in the process. So Speedy still with a boom left. No more. Uses
Oh,
it.
that's two quick kills for him.
Shock, you're a beast, bro.
Now he's trying to get some damage in.
Oh,
work.
Woo!
Oh. Speedy ain't having it. And he's going to get his torque bow. When that torque bow's on the map, he's going to do whatever he can to win it. And now we'll see if he can make some shots, work some angles.
And Speedy's played fantastic this map. You got to give him some love. 17 kills, 8 downs, only 67 seconds dead as well. Really doing everything he can for Ghost Gaming. I'm sure we can hit some torque shots here as well.
And if you're United in this position with a 2-hill advantage, bait the shots, right? Woo! The quick,
that
did not dodge it. But you got to bait those shots. Speedy is trying to hold his active so he can get that quick charge and still catch the members of Eunited off guard. And he got to call out the mark that the guy was on the window. He tried to kind of put it towards the side and get some splash damage with it. But as I said, you know, hold them. You know what I'm saying? Hold at least one, because you know they're going to have to push you soon, especially if Eunited is not keeping track. If you're a pro team, you're listening. That's 1 bow shot. That's 2 bow shots. That's 3 bow shots. You're counting them. And so they made note that he does have 1 left.
When is the push going to come through, though? Speedy fires it out. Doesn't connect just yet, but now the opening has come through. They recognize there's no more torques available, and the push can begin. Ghost Gaming wisely back away. Of course, they still do have that 2-to-1 hill advantage, as Speedy looks to potentially find the opening here just to slow down that momentum, but as it stands, still 2-to-1 hill advantage.
Good shots coming in for Speedy, so man advantage going in favor of Eunited, but some good teamwork coming out for Ghost Gaming. They're putting out the damage, so we're gonna have boom shots spawned up now, so that's gonna be key. We also see in the gunfights 1 down low. Speedy just needs to put himself in a position to help the team, and you're gonna see it there mid-map. The question is, does he go for it? He's actually going to rotate over. He's recognized, oh, boom's there. I'm throwing the smoke. I'm going for the pick. But Crash was already in position to catch him off guard. And now Sleepy's going to have to back up a little bit. Boom still in place. 10 seconds till new torque bow is spawned up. Now Sleepy just needs to get some shots landed. They know it's just the B hill in which they need to acquire. But they do have a 2-hill advantage.
And this is a 20-second respawn round as well. These are the rounds that, quite frankly, you cannot throw away. You need to put the boom to good use. Sleepy does just that. 2 picks. Ghost again, looking to apply the pressure. They have the point lead. They should be good to neutralize B. So if you're Eunited now, essentially, you have 1 push left to try and go to the half at 3-3. Rezik, he's going to have to wait a while before he can affect that final push. He's going to be one of the stragglers to the fight. Realistically, now you just have to fly if you're Eunited.
You definitely do. Being down, you need to decap the B hill. So it's going to start with Pale. All right, where's
in fact, he doesn't have time. He actually has to leave the B hill.
He recognizes I'm the closest person to get our home hill.
It's too late.
Exactly. A little bit too little, too late. He didn't recognize that as soon as he did, but once
he had to take the first fight because he was coming in the flank to open the B hill for everybody else. But the problem was that extra couple of seconds, that extra step that he took towards the B hill. If he turns around, maybe he touches the home hill. But either way, doesn't matter. Ghost Gaming with the advantage, 4-2 at the half. A much, much, much better showing from them here in map 2.
Definitely is. So the second half is going to be a little bit different. I do believe that Eunited, they have recognized that, hey, you know what? This boom shot fight, we're liking it, right? This is what we need to play as. This is what we need to play. So if Eunited does lose another round, I do believe that boom will go down. On the flip side, if it's Ghost Gaming, I say you should block it.
I was literally thinking the same thing. Just block it, get it out of the way.
No, because I feel like what they're going to do is try to get that torque up top of Speedy once again, right? Because they won 4 rounds in a row because of that.
The torque wasn't that big of a You're winning that fight anyway, right? When the fight changed, it didn't look as convincing.
And you got plenty of rounds to put that down, right? You got plenty of rounds to put that down. That's not as important as the blocking mid-map for that boom shot, but 2 quick kills, 3 kills for Rushies. Can't make it a 4th crash, shuts it down. Idenez is going to be in position, domination coming through. 5-2, Ghost Gaming.
That was a quick round.
Starting to pick it up.
That was very, very quick, and Ghost rightfully so. Get to their feet.
With a 5-2 lead, they are feeling confident. So, but all right, so weapon placement. I say United boom middle. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, actually, or they maybe snipe for Rezik. Is that what you want to do? Okay. They want to change it out. Put the snipe down for him.
But that's weird, though, because this is a fight that you've been consistently losing.
Oh. Ooh. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, okay. All right. I'm cool with that.
Drop shot, that's good. Drop shot.
I mean, now you got more
shoot
to
it
play
up,
for.
it drops down on a map like this. It's going to be key. You know, this is probably the best map for drop shot. In all honesty, this and lift is another good one as well.
The way you said that was perfect. You know, you shoot it, it goes up, and it comes back down.
And so it only covers the control room in the fuel station, right? Those little cubbies by the home hill. That is the only cover on this map. That's what makes it so good, especially off this height advantage.
Well, we'll see the fight. Maybe playing for something extra is going to give United a little bit more. But as it stands, still waiting for that first blood, of course. Rushies, he opens up with Pell. And all of a sudden, Crash, he's able to shut down Rushies. But the problem is, United, they're losing numbers. They're going down. Ghosts have got a ton of momentum now, and they are just not slowed down.
They have not slowed down whatsoever. And, you know, you got to maybe go for that quick pick when you can. You saw he was second-guessing himself on it a few different times. But this is going to be 12-second respawn round. So quick kill from Rezik. Can't get that one. That's going to be 3 down, but Shock is going to fall as well. This should be a domination Ghost Gaming, especially with Crash dying as well. So Ghost going match point 62. Map point, yeah.
They lost map number 1, of course, to United in pretty dominant fashion, 7-2. And, well, it looks like Ghost Gaming have just responded in tune, to be honest. This map, again, very much like map number 1, started off close, back and forth, early trades of rounds, but then really, after that, Ghosts have just steamrolled through.
Yeah, it's been easy for them. And, you know, this boom shot will go down, so they're going to have to split it up. United, this will be tough for them to make a 6-2 comeback. I believe our last match is going to be, our last map in this series, if it goes the distance, is going to be Forge Split. So, both teams very talented at that one. I think that one's a little bit more favorable towards Ghosts, as I said in the early on.
And the key here, when you look at that scoreboard, is just the outslaying. You're finally seeing it. Ghost Gaming outslaying their opposition, doing what they were built to do, which is quite frankly fly at things and kill things as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So very, a much better performance, I should say, is somehow CP's already grabbed boom.
Yes, he has. And that's going to be a quick fix, but the team kill does go through. Drop shot's going to get picked up by United. They're going to get a quick kill. They're going to recognize that the boom came up as well. Not able to clean up anybody, but that's going to be a double, but he's going to fall. Drop shot backing up. Ooh! With the quick one, trying to get some splash damage in and help him in his engagement, and there you go, Shock. Still wins the gunfight. Wow. Now he has 2 more drop shots as well. He's going to put it behind the cover. He's going to get one more. He's going to see guy plays. He said, "Where you running, brother?"
Force it. Woo. You're shooting well, Shock. You're shooting very well. The kill comes through. Is this now the resurgence United need? Not yet, at least.
He has 1 drop shot left.
Imagine Kobe.
If he was gangster, he could shoot that all the way from that E hill and drop it on the hill. But not everybody like taking risky shots like that. And like I said, you want to bank that last shot for an important situation. Right. If I just picked up the drop shot, 100% I'm shooting that shot. Especially if I got 3 more in the chamber. That's like when, like in Gears 3, you used to have like 3 booms. I used to always shoot 1 wild boom, just in case I was able to make a play, especially when you're playing.
You just like the highlight reel. You just wanted that clip on MLG's Twitter account.
But I was confident that I hit those shots, though.
Did you ever hit them?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's why you were confident. You were good.
Learning boom angles and drop shot angles is key. You know, you should always be that nerd, right? Go into those private lobbies and work on that stuff, as every team should be doing.
As it stands, though, 112-58 in favor of United, but the 2-1 hill advantage in Ghost's favor as they look to put this one to bed and potentially force that game through.
And big shout out to Smoke in the community for always making those videos on YouTube, showing those little nerd angles and supporting and making that content. I always got to show love to community members who make content.
Content is king. But in terms of this, Ghost Gaming looking to be kings once again, reigning champs. They managed to win that last major, of course. Team change still comes through. But finally, they found their stride.
The United, they do have a lead. Oh, so we got both power weapons coming up now. So Boom just got picked up. And 1 second to drop shot. So we'll see if nobody's in position to get it. Speedy has the Boom, tries to go in for that suicide. But a home hill set up for Ghost Gaming. And the neutral hill does get decapped, so...
Well, that's going to be lost by United.
Identiv swings into action. And Ghost Gaming wins map number 2 and forces the map 3 on Forge.
And that's really a 7-2 map 1 in favor of United, swiftly followed by a 7-2 Ghost Gaming. It's been a weird series. It really has. Not really close at all, just a tale of 2 different teams.
And that's gonna be the first loss that Eunited has had on Harbor all tournament.
Really? It looks like a complete momentum shift in this case. Like I said last map, Eunited, they completely dominated when it came to initial rounds and all, but Ghost Gaming, they started off extremely strong. Initial rounds had their names all over it. Speedy and Rushies went absolutely off to, you know, surprise me and take this map.
Honestly, if you look at it, Harbor's one of those maps where you can start having a lot more little skirmishes. You know, on the winch area, you can kind of hide a number, somebody can sneak through, they flip in on you, and then you're like, oh, crap, we missed one.
Speaking of slip through, I believe it was round 3 or 4 where Rushies actually had a flank in a 1v3, got a kill, and nobody called him out. And he almost got a double kill until somebody actually saw him. Is Eunited, are their comms looking right?
I can't be sure. We didn't do a listen-in, so I'm not sure where their comms are at. I'm pretty sure that they were having some rough situations, though, because it looked like they weren't setting up like they did in map 1.
Yeah.
Not the same team fire, not the same progression around the map. They looked like they were just getting outslayed in every situation.
You sure that stat didn't say 0%?
No,
You sure there was a 100% on that stat?
Positive that. You know,
it didn't look like it.
And you know what? I will credit some of those early round engagements because there was a lot of close rounds early on where I felt like probably could have hit United's confidence. There was one round in which the domination came through and players wasn't able to double back, but they could have won off one hill of points, right? There was a lot of other big team fights that was lost, that was going a distance because Ghost was struggling early on in this one, right? The confidence was there for United, but once Ghost knuckled down, they got the job done.
I mean, you have to give credit to Speedy. Once Speedy got his hands on the torque bow, that was just about it. The guy ended the game with about 26 kills and 10 downs and only 100 seconds dead.
Honestly, I've seen Speedy do wonders on that. I think I've seen a couple of online things and of course on land, but he dropped like 56 kills and I think he had 30 torque bow kills in just one set. So he's very proficient with the weapon, and honestly, Ghost Gaming does funnel a lot of power weapons and resources into Speedy, so he needs to be performing at that level if they want to come on top of the series and continue their losers bracket run.
I think that's key as well. You looked at what was down on the map and just how efficient they were. You never really saw wasted booms from Ghost. It was always, well, they fire one, they get a kill. They fire one, they get a kill. There was even a couple double kills that came through there as well. So their actual power weapon efficiency was very, very high that map as well. And I mean, when that's the case and you're winning your initials and you're getting control of the power weapons, well, you should be winning rounds that comfortably.
Exactly. I feel like it was a boost in confidence once they started winning those beginning fights, because as we saw in the last 3 rounds, last 4 rounds, they actually got up and started yelling at Eunited. We haven't seen that at all this series.
Well, they looked a little flat in Series 1 where they were
they got their ass
demotivated. Well, yeah. But you look really demotivated, like I understand, but you know, they finally look like they're coming themselves. They came into true form in map 2. Hopefully they continue that into map 3. We see how this goes out. I want it to be a little bit closer. I don't want it to be a 7-2. I'd rather see around 13, but you know, I'm a glutton for punishment in that way.
I have a question now. Predictions heading into map 3. Waldo, you specifically, how do you see this turning out if both teams are firing on all cylinders?
It really is going to come down to that up top fight. We put a lot of emphasis on it. It's the control room, gives you a lot of access to the rest of the map. It's going to come down to who can flank, who can run trick strats through it. I don't know. Hopefully, you know, you see Ghost come through. I'd like to see if they can continue the losers bracket run, but you know, United can do this as well.
They really can. They've been looking fantastic. You know, you got Rezik, you got Rushies up top as well. You know, they are so good with those long-range weapons.
Yes, and speaking of predictions, we're going to send this off to the floor with Sandra. She has some fan predictions from one of my favorite streamers, Ace Dolo.
Hey guys, it's Cassandra, and I am by main stage talking with some of our spectators to get their insights on this main stage match. We've got United versus Ghost Gaming, and here with me I have Mr. Ace Dolo. Ace, let me get your predictions for this match. Who's going to win this one?
The way that United is playing, I think they're going to take this one. There's really nothing that Ghost is doing right now. They're doing a little bit better this map, but the last map was pretty deciding, and I think that United might take this one, even if it goes to a map 3.
What do you think Ghost Gaming needs to do to step up their performance?
I think that Ghost Gaming needs to start shooting for each other a little bit more. If you look at United, they're really they're crossing from all the map, and they're playing as great teammates. But if Ghost Gaming can do that, if Ghost Gaming can start shooting for each other a little bit more, I think that their slaying power will be able to get them through this match.
So who would you like to see actually win this match, though?
Well, I'd really like to see Ghost Gaming win this match. I've got a lot of friends on Ghost Gaming, and I really like them as a team. I really like them as an organization, so I'd really like to see them come through, but they're definitely going to need to make those changes.
My final question for you is, if Ghost Gaming does win this matchup, do you think they're going to be able to take Optic Gaming down?
if Ghost Gaming wins this matchup, as tough as this match has been, I think that that'll give them the drive and the motivation to possibly, you know, make a comeback and win that match against Optic Gaming.
Well, I hope your favorites end up taking this out. Thanks again for speaking with me. Back to you guys.
There was so much optimism in that answer. Can they beat out the game? He paused for a good 10 seconds.
He wanted to say no.
He wanted to say no.
He wanted to say no.
He's such a good guy.
But nothing but love,
heading into tiebreaker map, down the line, real quick, predictions, Vincent, or excuse me, Blaze, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I think Eunited bounces back, and I think they take this last map.
Really?
Yes.
What's going to be their X factor?
You know what? It's going to be Rezik. It's going to be Pale as well. I think they're going to get the work done. I think Rezik's going to win those fights up top in that control tower, which you need to. I think the rotation is going to be good, and you got great. You got players that's great with those secondary weapons.
I think you have to look at Rezik.
Yeah.
This whole map for United now rests on his shoulders. You saw map 1 when they had the success. He was stood up, death staring across the stage. You need that Rezik. You need that performance to shut down the reigning champs.
And here we are, Eunited and Ghost Gaming fighting to stay alive here on Championship Sunday. Blaze and Benson, take it away.
Well, it's lose and go home. That's basically what we come down to. Game 3, losers round 5. Ghost Eunited, our reigning champs. Their backs are against the wall.
All right, let's see what they can do. And I said we were looking towards Rezik, and here we go. This is the control room fight in which we were talking about, and where actually Rezik's not going to be up here. It's actually going to be Shock and Lava working together. Woo!
Well, that was easy.
Yo, Speeds and Rushies. Rushies is backing himself into a corner as far as he could to force them to come get him. And look at the quick rotations out of Ghost Gaming. That's 4 kills for them. They're actually going to grab this neutral hill as well. Incinerate is going to get pressed, even though they really didn't need to. And here comes the pressure on the home hill for Eunited. Pale left on the defensive stand, trying to at least get 1 kill. And actually, that's him overextending.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge because he neutraled the hill, got a kill. Can he get out with his life?
Yeah.
Pale, beautiful play. Oh, he does fall, but in fact,
broad time.
Is he going to tap up? In fact, he has a teammate there. Pel's fine. Pel's fine. That's a good defensive hold from United.
Now, can he flank anybody? Oh, he's going to get called out on speed. He sees him. Lancer. Oh, don't go for that shot, Pale. Pour that Lancer out, big fella. And if he could have got some good damage in, he does help his teammate out a little bit, but it could have been a better situation for him. United looking to try to decap the neutral hill, but they cannot in time. And some of these players are going to have to reposition themselves.
Good start from Ghost Gaming in terms of the round. Some nice momentum. They almost put the pressure on for the trip cap, but Pell was the thorn in their side. He's now looking at guard plays. He recognizes that the pressure United are going to put on the home hills here. And again, good support fire. They get the downs, they get the kills. Ghost looking really good here in round number 1, guy. I'm gonna be honest.
They definitely are. But look at the score. It's still close, and it's United with the slight lead.
I think this round's about to be over.
We'll see. They got to bring the pressure to the home hill. The smokes come out, but with Rushy's dying, we'll see what the rest of the team wants to do. They will be outmanned, but the question is, can somebody even the odds? And as I said, it was Sleepy to put the man advantage back in their favor. United is going to be forced to push down into the hill. Rezik finds a kill.
Oh,
he finds a second, and he's going to keep progressing on through and going to go straight for the home hill of Ghost Gaming.
Remember when I said I thought the round was going to be over?
Yeah.
I didn't account for Rezik going big. Nice double kill from him. Keeps United alive.
He needs to get hot, right? He needs to get hot early on. If he could do that, United is going to be in a good position. He needs to match that same intensity of Rushies on the other end of the monitors. So, but Rushies, as I talk about him, he finds one and falls. United trying to decap the B hill. They can't win off a 2-cap if they can get it. But a lot of these players are peppered up and going to be taking a lot of damage, and they just cannot win this fight over by the neutral hill. Lava manages to get away, though.
Just seems, in terms of kills.
Oh, he didn't run. He just regrouped.
It's been all Ghost Gaming. Finally, United able to at least put pressure on B, but the problem is time's running out. You got to get over towards C as Lava just basically runs straight past one of the Ghost players. He has to neutralize C. Help,
he gets it.
Rely on your teammates to go back to B.
That guy didn't chase him either. He wants to go back to B, so Lava's going to see how long can I stay alive. I got 3 players on me, guys.
Extend the round.
Help.
Extend the round. That's all you have to do.
As long as I can, and so he will fall.
But here's the support. Here's the support. It's coming through.
Those players are stunned as well.
You have to just touch the hill, and unfortunately, Speedy through the smoke will find the pick on Rezik, and the following kills come through. Ghost Gaming, in terms of the kills, they just massively outslayed United in that first round, but in terms of the points, it was still very close.
Definitely was still close, and that just shows that Ghost Gaming needs to take better opportunities at their advantages, or it's just, sometimes you do get kills that really can't, proceed to anything else, but we'll see what the weapon selection is going to be. Identist, he's letting them know he is in his flow now.
just let it Unite know that, hey, I'm here to play, man. We're here to play. Don't think because we had a bad Friday that, you know, we cannot defend our title through losers. And so United is a team who loves the sniper up top. And they love to snipe on a lot of maps.
They love the sniper, period.
Yeah.
Right, this is the team that can be so talented when the sniper rifle can be placed on the map. But there's a look at you kill column. Seemed as if Ghost outside a little more than that.
About 3-4 kills.
Seemed like it was more.
Yeah.
The quick succession of kills from Ghost just seems so consistent. But advantage Ghost Gaming. Will we have ourselves a close one, or is it potentially going to be another blowout?
And one of the players on United didn't have a kill, so you're going to need him to step up, whoever that may have been. And Shock and Lava, they lost this one last time, trying to, you know, rushies. But, you know, they're trying to work together, beta switch action, trying to get that shot in, try to isolate a 1v2 in this close range battle is very difficult.
Much better. 4 players full.
Yep.
Identiv's last man up. Where is he? Over towards B. The collapse is going to come through now. Can you capitalize with a quick trip cap? Beautifully done. All square, 1-1.
There they go. They got it. And that's a difficult thing to do, right? And that's what makes those players, Pell standing up, hoodie on. That's what you want to see out of him.
Pell, when he has his hood on, that's like the final form of Pell.
You don't want to see hoodie Pell in the event, okay? It's a reason why he has the most kills on his team in the second least amount of time dead on United this entire weekend. Brought a fresh hoodie on his way out here.
He's scary. He definitely is. But United tie things up.
Exactly, but as I was saying before, right, in that control room, those 2v2 fights is in such close quarters where if you are able to isolate a 1v2 even for a split second, you can throw the fight in favor of your squad. So,
and it's worth mentioning that fight now, 1-1. Ghost won it round 1, United won it round 2. As we head into round 3, who will be able to give their squad that little advantage?
Crash versus Identis with the marks in hand. Down low, I'd say advantage Crash with that weapon. But it was Ghost Gaming on the placement, so Identis does have some confidence to fight one up top. Rushies and Speedy trying to give the team that long range damage. Rushies is going to miss that one. But don't forget, when you're in that situation, don't get the trip cap comes in when these players can't really do nothing up top. He's going to connect with the body shot, and that's important.
I was going to say, it's pretty risky. If you're just going to hold back, you have to hit that shot. You cannot miss, because if your teammate's full, you're basically going to get trip cap while you're aiming down sight, and that's going to be pretty embarrassing. But Rushy's too talented.
Rushy's hit shots.
Rushy's hit shots all day as his teammates actually find kills elsewhere. So it's going to be United now scrambling off base after a great start. He will be on the back foot here. Rushy's looking to find the pick, not going to connect just yet. Still 4 more shots in the sniper.
Now
once it's so bad.
So United, their game plan is, since we have a slight lead, group up, let's push out of the sniper's vision, let's try to push through our home hills and get the kills in which we need. And you're going to see actually Rezik able to get towards this control room, sorry, not control room, but get towards his pocket and able to get in and try to get this flank, but I didn't with the marks in hand. They were waiting for him. Rushies had the pinch on the other end. The kills coming in favor of Ghost Gaming. They're looking to respond, but they got to clean them up. They're going to get this revive in as well, so they got all the power weapons in which they need. They do find it down.
Just back away.
Yeah, don't force it, right?
You didn't win the fight. It wasn't clean. Back away. You have the point lead. You have the hill advantage as well. Force United to come to you. I believe there's still at least a couple of shots left in the sniper rifle, wherever Rushies may be. And of course, he's going to be playing for the new one, so he is going to get the extra ammo, but goes down. Crisp shots from across the map, and Rezik says, thank you very much, bro. Don't mind if I do.
And Rushy switched from that weapon right away. So that's two opportunities where he's had to pocket that. But Speedy has landed 3 shots with that mark, so you push 100% of the time. Rezik trying to use that smoke to try to stay alive, but he cannot. Pale finds a double down low, so slight man advantage for United. They do have control over the neutral. No power weapons on the map besides the marks.
Keep your eye on the score, though. 155, 140. C's being neutralized as well. United looking to just trip cap from underneath the opposition's nose. If Lava can get away, that'll be huge. He tries to cut back. Not going to happen. Note C is still neutral. Ghost waiting for their teammates off spawn to cap it. Now they try and put pressure back on the United's home hill. Point lead is more than likely going to shift once again if the A hill does get successfully captured, which it will. This round, guys, looking like it's going to go the distance.
They need to pinch. They need to try to get in as soon as possible, utilize these smokes, and yeah, just decap it, right? Decap it while you got the lead. Do they do it? No! With this shot over the cover, that was so key They do pick up those that double kill, and now Ghost Gaming pulls away with that lead.
But look, you got to keep your eye on Shock here. Shock could be the, he could have been the sneaky one to get over to C, maybe prolong the round a little bit further. Sleepy going to be is basically your win condition. Beautifully done by Ghost Gaming at the end of round number 3 there to just stay cool, calm, and collected, close out that round.
Very, very good work by Ghost Gaming. And, you know, hey, they stuck through in that round. But if that home hill fight was able to be won by Eunited, I do think that they closed this one out in an exciting fashion. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. We'll see what does Eunited want to do in a weapon placement. They may maybe block down low, put something. They're hovering it. Nades. Maybe nades and incinerators. An incinerator, yep. There they go. That's exactly, yep, 12 seconds on the clock. Only one other selection possible, and that's going to be mid-map. And a lot of teams, they've been playing with that boom shot down low a lot. So if Eunited, they can
spicy.
Exactly, if they can kind of focus a lot on this fight. If they say, hey, you know what, we've been winning this one, and this is a kind of a big map in a sense. If we're winning our initials, let's just get the boom shot, try to play for a quick domination in the last round.
Well, in terms of the control tower fight, 2-1 Ghost Gaming. Will they be able to clutch up at the beginning of this one as well? Of course, Sniper is up there, so you are fighting for something. So Lava going to be first to the party. Is Rushy's going to be able to slow him down, though? That's the question. Shock, of course, just trying to put damage down, and Rushy's just picked Sniper up right in front of his face.
Yeah, he's watching the angle. Guy plays, finds a kill down low as well. So you're going to see Shock try to reposition himself to try to get some angles to defend this mid-hill. Also, nades, I believe, were not picked up yet either. So they are going to be on the map. Shock just trying to get some shots in. He's trying to dodge the shots from Rushy's too as well.
God Plays has nades. This was just a very sloppy opening from United. They gave away absolutely everything. Now all of a sudden you're back against the wall. You have to just keep trying to play for that B hill. Luckily, the kills do come through for United.
Looking at him up top. He's looking at him. He knows it. Just trying to find that sweet spot. And the revive does come through. Rushies, he was like, come on, move to the left. Ooh, the Marks is going to check his life. So they're going to get that damage in on him. United managed to keep this B hill, so that's a win, and they're going to get their home hill as well. So good composure by United in that round because it looked grim for them.
And they really, to your point, didn't have much of a right to stay that cool, calm, and collected and walk away with a 2-1 hill advantage. They didn't have nades. They lost up top fight pretty well convincing. I mean, they ran in, they got shot and ran away. Basically how that went, and then of course Ghost grabbed
he found that headshot up top, and it's like slow pickers. You see how he's controlling the map. He's going to be looking for a second headshot, but Speedy able to take down Crash on that one. So the pressure coming in. You got Ghost Gaming looking to get a home hill setup, and I don't think Rushy's got any damage in on that one. But here comes the domination.
Is it going to come through though? Ghost looking again, give them a 2-round cushion. Sleepy ring around the Rosie, finds Rezik. Pell, of course, still in the C hill, trying to land some damage down. All Pell has to do here is buy time for anyone to just try and help him out. No, Shock has managed to pick up the new sniper rifle, so he has that in his hand. Crash as well with a pick on Sleepy, and all of a sudden, the map may actually open up here for United. This is a potential chance to really apply pressure on Ghost Gaming. Rushy versus Pell at the A hill, while you expect the fight to potentially go down over towards B. If this is one, Ghost Gaming could be in trouble.
Now Pell getting this down. You're going to see, so the home hill advantage coming in their favor. New snipe is spawned up as well, but nobody's in the tower to get it. And you're going to have some players
Shock
go
has
up.
It. Shock already had
Shock
it.
did get it? Okay.
Yep. He got it completely for free, and now all of a sudden you think the pressure should surely come in the B hill, which it will. It's going to be neutralized. Pell's done wonderfully well here.
They have nades too. United has nades, so they can get it nades on this hill, try to pick up a few kills, and the nades just all out of position. I do believe he did throw both of them. So 2 kills going in favor of Ghost Gaming. That middle hill is neutral, so this puts United in a position to bring that hill lead back in their favor.
Crash has to win this fight. He simply has to. It's now a 1v2. He's going to fall. Everyone drops like dominoes for United. Now it's on Rezik, 1v2 to just keep United alive. Can't even touch the hill. Ghost Game and shut him down.
All right. Here we go. Boom shot mid-map. I think that's what's going to be. Want to change up the look of this fight. And so what's going to happen when you put the boom shot down low, you're going to isolate a 1v1, right, between Rushies and Shock, where I think Shock can come out on top of that matchup, and he's going to be able to support for his teammates down low. Rotate Lava down low so him and Rezik can work together, but Crash moving in with help from that Marksa, and let on the other end of the map that 1v1 happen with Pell in his position. And we'll see if that actually went down. Or did they kind of block middle? Did they keep it? Yes, they did. So there we go.
They went for it.
Here we go.
Goes 3-1 up.
Pale and Shock to go big in their 1v1s to bring that pinch in and bring that domination in for Eunited for the 18-second round.
Pel's been phenomenal thus far in terms of his 1v1. Of course, this is that a quick look at that fight. Ultimately, the fight for Boom is going to be the other one. Shock's won his. Rezik, of course, he shut down Sleepy as well. So if Pel wins this, all of a sudden, the map's going to go wide open.
Yeah, he's just going to let me pick these nades up since he's going to leave them open for me. The shots coming in from up top from Shock.
That's the round.
They won their 1v1s.
You're a Yoda.
Their team
You're a prophet, guy.
Pushed through and got the domination. Put the nade down. Somebody cap that A hill. What's going on back there? What's going on? There we go.
Don't worry, Rezik was just taking his time.
Thank you, Rezik.
He was just taking his time. I love the nade.
There we go.
Ready and waiting. It's weird when you see a strategy before it even happens, and you see it perfectly executed to a T.
Vincent.
I bet you do. I bet you do. A wonderful round for me, United. Everything goes their way. And again, I do want to highlight that fight that Pel has had. He's consistently won it. And that time, he played it a little differently. He played it a little bit more passively. He realized, hold on, everyone else is winning their fight.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I have nades I can use. And he just waited, played it so well. That's a very experienced play, in my opinion, from a very young player.
I wouldn't change up the strategy, though, right? Because Ghost Gaming is going to be thinking, all right, let's send 2 back in tower and win our fight, right? It's okay. Still play the 3 down low, grab the incense, toss the incense up top, take rushies off that power position if he gets that snipe, and still get the trip cap under their noses. At least get that man advantage early on, down low for the fight for incense. But let's see if that goes down. And once again, Ghost Gaming, rushies is going up top. He has reinforcements as well.
2v2.
So, okay, both teams going to play the 2v2 fight.
Rushies.
He didn't get stunned. So Rushies knows he's controlling the tempo up top. Lava's trying to come in. They need some good spacing for Eunited in order to deliver some devastating blows, but they push through, and I like it. Just push on through. Try to get the flank. Rushy, snipe in hand. And some kills went in their favor, but the nades do go in favor of Ghost Gaming as well as the snipe.
It's a kill apiece so far in a 20-second respawn round. Identive's down, Pel down. Of course, nades and snipe have both been picked up here as Rushy's looking to win the fight. Crash does find God Place with the Ensign. Lava still prolonging this fight for as long as possible. I don't think either one of them is going to get much help anytime soon. So this really is just a good old-fashioned 1v1.
An offensive and defensive battle at the same time, trying to hit those shots and be protected as well. But the kills go down low. 2 fall, Speedy, Sleepy.
And all you want to do there if you're Pel is just try and keep Rushies in that fight for as long as possible.
Oh, they need to get identities quick.
You're winning all the other fights. If you can keep Rushies isolated, all of a sudden a trip cap could come through, and now all of a sudden Pel on the flank. Rushies in a whole different world of hurt.
At first I was questioning Rezik's decision making on hitting that wall when the flank was coming through, right? That spacing, you hold that. Force him to come out. And now you see, there you go. Lancer out. You got to get the quick shots in on God Plays quickly. Don't put it away. Get the shots in. And now they got one player watching the back end. He needs to clean up the kill. Go for the pinch. 20-second respawns.
Go.
Still a few players down.
This should be the collapse. You have God Plays down. It was a 5v4. A couple players coming off spawn.
Really?
Is there anyone overextending?
All
okay, they all back away.
I don't know if I like the call out. Don't know if I agree with it. I don't know, Chris. You can explain this one to me later.
All right, back away. Of course, it is still advantage Ghost Gaming. You look at the points. Yes, you have the lead, 127 to 107. Yes, 2-1 hill advantage. Now, surely, you played for your snipe, you played for your instant. Now the kills come through. Now, surely, the collapse onto the home hill. Sleepy versus Lava. Sleepy keeps Ghost alive for now, at least. But the 2v1 push comes through. Sleepy trying to find the damage, trying to make it work. This is basically a 1v3. Sleepy completely taking over this fight. Are you serious, Sleepy?
Go to sleep.
Eunited, a small lapse of concentration, and Sleepy puts him to bed. That's going to be a home hill setup now for Ghost. Quite frankly, a lifeline they did not deserve.
And man, he rotates back, gets the down on Rezik, and those are the type of confidence killers.
Oh, he's going to keep going.
United.
He's going to keep going as well. Yo, there's Pel. Go for it, Sleepy. Why not?
Right?
Kill them all. Get all 5.
Uh-oh.
He wants it so bad. He wants it so bad. There it is.
They call him Freddy. They call him Freddy, Ben. Go night-night. Now, he caps this hill up, so the slight advantage for Ghost Gaming, but not over yet.
Oh, Crash tried to overextend and maybe neutral the home hill. Bees.
Not over yet.
Hello, Sleepy? Did he fall asleep for a moment there? Because Shock just made his way straight towards the B hill. Sleepy will clean up the kill, 193, 186. The problem is United are going one at a time, and it simply will not work.
He made the play.
That is all on Sleepy. That is all. If Ghost Gaming win this by 1 round, they have Sleepy to thank, because that was a wonderful individual play.
And that was the same round where I said, why didn't they push, right? Why didn't they push? It looked like everything was going well, but they just could not isolate him at the end.
They back away. They pick up the new sniper. They pick up the new instance. Then they get 2 kills. you have yourself a 3v1. And Sleepy somehow, some way, clutches up to give Ghost Gaming that round win.
Ooh, you got to be able to shake those off. Let's see how well Eunited can shake that one off. And, you know, Sleepy, we talk about the other main slayers of the team, right? We talk about God plays, Identitas, Rushy's God plays, right?
Yep.
But Sleepy, the most well-rounded player on this entire team when it comes down to communication, skill, you know, keeping the right mindset, keeping the composure. He is definitely #1 on that Ghost Gaming team.
You saw a wonderful example of just that. Of course, now into the second half we go. Our hills have, of course, flipped. Control tower fight becomes even more important because of the incinerator button. And of course, back down to 10-second respawn round. This one a lot better from United off the break.
So Pell put himself in position to support Crash. 2-hill advantage in favor of United. So
I'm just hoping we don't have another 7-2 guy.
Yeah, I want this one to go to distance, and you know, at least give me a 7-5 something, right? And you know, the home hills on the second half is going to be a little bit harder to cap up as well. You see how much they just out in the, how they just out in the open as well, and you got to run through a lot of dead space just to get to them. And Speedy just trying to deliver the shots to Lava. Lava recognizes, he understands that button control is super important, especially with a hill being there as well. And he's going to push across, so they are going to get that cap. They're going to back up a little bit. A few players are going to go down. He's going to try to get up top and press that button to prevent that E-hill from getting capped. He's going to wait till his teammate get in that position. So he recognized, hey, no pressure on the E-hill just yet. Lava focus up, and I think he's going to go there. He might press it on his way back. Yes, he will. Press the button, try to scurry away, and he's going to find a kill as he tries to double back, and he plays his life as well. Good rotations from Lava. Here comes reinforcements.
Still the point lead as well in a United's favor. It's the 2-1 hill advantage, 117-75. Lava doing everything he can just to buy time. Did it perfectly. Ultimately ended up falling, however, as now it's Identity's turn just to try and put some shots down. You have to feel this is such an important round here for United just to get their foot back in the door, keep it close. A couple of kills, though, going in favor of Ghost Gaming. Let's be careful. They'll be off the respawn relatively soon, though, as it is just a 10-second respawn round, but this is it. Rushies could smell blood.
Ghost is bringing the pressure. And United has made some great defensive stands, but you cannot allow him to get that flank coming in. But the meat shield was able to block the smoke for one of the players, so he's still able to shoot his gun, not being stunned up. The home hill being decapped. We had to stand on top of that E-hill. Speedy's going to back up, make sure button control is in their favor. They're going to give up that home hill. So you know, you guys can have that one. We'll cap up, control button, hold the 2-hill advantage. They're going to have to try to take Speedy out of this power position as soon as possible.
You still have time.
Yeah.
You still have time. 163-147. You earn yourself a big lead early game. All you need to do is win one skirmish. The problem is you're going to have to make sure you do it cleanly. Razik with the pick on Sleepy.
They can't get that kill.
He should be A-okay unless God plays does something miraculous. Now all of a sudden the neutral needs to come through. Are you going to play home hills? That's a big down. God plays will ultimately fall, and you can see Rezik's intent. Button has been pushed, so after that comes out, I believe Ghost will have the lead. As Identity dropped. Crash is waiting. He's waiting. Just borderline on fire. Now he rolls into E. That's going to be decapped. But as it stands, United not earning any points. Goes for the lead. They need this. They need a neutral on D. They need a neutral.
Oh, I was going to say, if they would have capped it before, they could have been good.
Oh, that was a huge gunfight. Huge gunfight for Speedy. He wins it. And again, after a big clutch from Ghost, they win a round.
Identita's got one of the furthest chunks I've seen in a long time. He should not get the kill in which he did. I just feel like that guy was not in range. But as you see, United backs against the wall. Now this is where you place the boom shot. Okay, like it is. Treat that round 5 as if it's your last weapon placement, right? Yep, get it down now. All right, there you go.
There was no waiting. There was no just watch the whole weapon play. Boom, put it down on the map. Let's go. Ready to tango.
Those are 2 rounds which got away from United, which they should have had. But Ghost.
And that would have given you an advantage as well. It would have been, what, 4-3 at that point. Yeah. As opposed to now being 5-2 down. Boom is on the floor, though. Speedy's going to grab it straight off the bat. Does he get away with his life?
Yes, he does. By the protection of Sleepy.
Oh, and United, are they feeling the pressure? Cracks starting to show. The composure of the reigning champs really coming through in this game 3.
Yeah, not as united as they were in the first map, Ben. They get those kills in quick succession. So, and you know, you're gonna have a few of these players, you know, push through and start to get this home hill. You know, I'm actually personally curious on how many, you know, sleepy metaphors and puns we can kind of make all map long.
Oh, I'm ready.
As long as he keeps on performing the way he has been.
Bro, he's been lights out. Get it? Lights out, sleepy.
You know, he has been putting his, you know, putting United to bed.
I could continue, but
yeah, we could.
For the sake of everyone at home, I won't. Don't worry. It's just wonderful from Ghost Gaming again. Fantastic stuff. The game has spiraled out of control. The momentum has shifted. I didn't want to see another 7-2. I wanted to see Game 3 be close, but Ghost just not even giving United a lifeline here, and that picture right there, if you compare that from map 1 to map 3, says it all.
It really does. A few rounds, getting a lot of rounds actually get it away from United. Ghost able to pull together, and this is the championship Sunday Speedy in which you want to see, right? This is that guy who you're looking for to make all the big plays on the team, and he is focused, man. Speedy like that is a scary player.
Last weapon placement for United. What's the game plan? Nades and Ensign, that's going to be it. Now they have to mount a miraculous comeback. United have done it a couple of times in the history of the organization in Gears of War, but this is going to be hard. It's going to be very tough.
They get top 4 off of this one. Where
I'm trying to think, when was the last time United was in the top 4? It's been a while, hasn't it? Am I crazy?
Yeah, no, you're right about that one. I feel like it has been. No, Mexico.
Mexico? Oh, yeah.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 Mexico.
Worth mentioning, Crash, 10 kills, 18 downs. It's a lot of downs.
But
a lot of downs.
Ghost,
oh, this is over.
They got to push through, get that kill. That's going to be a double boom shot kill. 3 down, 4 down, all up to Crash. He's going to fall as well. And they're trying to cap these home hills.
GG, your reigning champs, looking to stay alive unless somehow Shock off spawn can somehow go big. He's ultimately going to die. It's the nade from my dentist that shuts him down. Again, it's getting very scrappy. The kills all coming through. Crash and Pell, the only 2 alive. But Pell actually finds himself a double. Now it comes down to Crash as Pell ultimately falls. This is a United's life.
You want it, Crash.
Well, not bad enough. Ghost Gaming take it in 3. They stay alive here in New Orleans and live to fight another day.
Completely dominant, completely different and more dominant performance. Completely different and more dominant performance than the last time. You know, Ghost Gaming getting ready to play that Echo Fox team, folks.
And a fired up Ghost Gaming will move along here in the losers bracket. I mean, the storyline continues. United, just when it matters on Sunday, they have issues against the top tier of teams, and it has continued here in New Orleans.
Well, they woke the demons. Ghost is alive now, and they're haunting
About damn time, bro.
I know.
I've been waiting all event to see him wake up. Good, I'm glad. The reigning champs are actually here in New Orleans. I was beginning to think they didn't even get on the plane.
So there's been predictions before the event when it comes to the top 4 teams. And United, you know, they start off Friday extremely strong. What are they missing to actually get over that hump, Waldo? Because we've seen them have been in an event out on Friday. They're on absolute fire. They can beat Ghost Gaming. They can beat Echo Fox in pool play. But on Sunday, do they lose their flame?
I think that their composure kind of falls off after they lost that map on Harbor. They just look lost. They weren't playing for each other. It kind of is the same digression we had in Mexico when we watched them play, where they just stopped crossing for each other. And I had the stat pointed out to Ben for the 18 downs for Crash. He was consistently like putting in the damage, he was putting in the work for the team, and nobody was picking up the kills. Doesn't matter how many shots he was inlaying, how many downs you have. If your team's not picking up the kills and you guys aren't slaying, doesn't matter. You're not going to do anything with it.
I mean, we can talk about United all day, but Ghost Gaming, they came out on absolute flames. Speedy.
Sleepy.
I think Sleepy.
Sleepy is that guy.
Sleepy is literally that guy.
The round in which he won was the momentum turner. Because United would have been tied 3-3 going into the half. That was a huge round.
And at that point, if you're his teammates, you kind of look at him and you go,
right.
Really?
Oh, he's on my team. Oh,
every single one.
We're good. We're good. You're not losing. If players can clutch up like that, in those crazy scenarios, those, to your point, huge swing rounds. That's a massively, it's a huge swing round there. Who knows what would have happened if he doesn't get that 1v3. Unbelievable.
But every single one of them did something special. You know, Speedy on Harbor, Rushies with his flanks on both maps. There were huge momentum shifts. Sleepy, Identims actually picked it up last map, which I was really happy to see. Ghost Gaming, are they primed to go toe-to-toe against the likes of Echo Fox and Optic?
Definitely going to see up next, because definitely Echo Fox is going to be coming up for their next match.
If that's the Ghost Gaming you get, the answer to that is yes.
Oh, most definitely. And guys, we're going to send this over to the main stage with Farouk.
Emotions very high over here on the main stage. I got Identims here with the Ghost Gaming crew. Listen, you guys dropped map 1, and it looked like you guys were probably headed on the way out. But Harbor came up. You guys dominated that map. Tell me, what did you guys know about Harbor for your team that nobody else knew?
You just be a teammate. Compose is a dinger. We just stay composed. At the end of the day, we're winning all the maps that we have, and we're gonna have versus.
Now, after Harbor, I heard you stand up and yelling at Eunited saying, "That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here." Tell us what you meant by that.
It's that simple, guys. Like, Ghost just bring me from Mexico to here to replace all these guys here, and I'm just like doing my work. It's that simple. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why they brought me, and that's why we're here fucking winning championships. It's that simple.
Now, is this Ghost Gaming squad we see right now the champions we saw in Las Vegas, and how can you guys maintain that going into your next match?
We here. That's simple, bro. We here.
All right, man. Now I know you got something you want to say to the people, so go ahead. You can drop whatever you want to say, baby.
Yeah. Bueno, pues para todos los que están animándonos y apoyándonos, quiero que esto vean. Así de fácil se puede. Veníamos, perdimos 0-2 en pool, venimos el otro día, les ganamos 2-0, seguimos aquí y ahorita estamos ya jugando por top 4. Todo se puede si te mantienes positivo y es lo que estamos haciendo. Y seguimos haciéndolo.
Now my Spanish is not that good. Just break it down real quick, what you said in English real quick.
I just say, like, keep positive, like, no matter what. We just being 0-2 in pools, and we're here for top 4 right now. Stay positive.
It's win or go home. United's going home. Ghost Gaming, they moving on. Back to you guys.
I love Identims. Always showing love to the people back in his home country.
Never forgetting where he came from.
Exactly.
And again, it's funny because obviously we saw the Identims piece, and that was a phenomenal
that was
piece.
A beautiful piece.
But it's almost as if that was a metaphor for Ghost Gaming this event, right? You kind of hear him there say, you know, we were 0-2 in pools. It looked like we were playing like absolute crap.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we're top 4. It's always stay positive. Always have that mentality that you're going to be able to clutch up, that you're going to be able to win. And it just seems almost bittersweet that you kind of hear him there talk a little bit about it. And now the question for me is, how far is this squad actually going to go?
Well, their mentality coming into this event is completely different, especially after Friday. At past events, they relied on skill. They were positive they were going to beat teams. They openly said it. But this event, their mantra is that they're going to play as family.
Every time we've had a player piece on Ghost Gaming, they've won an event.
Stop.
It was Sleepy last event.
Are you trying to say something, Blake?
Patterns, man. I'm just little things like that, right? Very, very motivated team.
They are. That's for sure. And I mean, you can kind of see it at the end of that game as well, just how much it means to them actually finding a big win like that. But again, you got to
reminding them their history and where they're coming from, what they're working towards. They're a team that runs high off of emotion from what we've seen.
You're right.
And their emotions are at their peak. Actually, their emotions are overflowing all over the main stage. But and we're going to see what they can do against Echo Fox.
And that brings up an interesting point as well, because the problem that they have is you're now having to play a ton of games on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Just ranking games. You have to go through a lot of matches, and I mean a ton of games. You have to keep your energy.
True.
You can't blow all of your energy early on in the tournament, early on Sunday, because you still have, you know, the big guns, your Echo Foxes, your up to gamings. You still have to play. Yes, you know, you're the reigning champs, and I give you all the respect in the world, but you still have to make sure you have energy for when you play those bigger teams. Of course, we haven't even talked about EU's finest. That game, the winner's final. You have to have enough energy to take them down. You cannot just blow all your energy early on.
Yeah, and on the side station update, Echo Fox 1-2-0, just proving that what we saw in pool play has been quite the opposite here in the champ bracket. So Echo Fox, they are primed and ready. Powers came up to me and he told me that they're ready to take on Optic. They're not worried about any other team at all.
They gotta get Logic
all right, first of all, I don't know about that. EU's finest, I think you should definitely be worried about them. Let's not forget, they're still in the tournament,
people
right?
keep underestimating them, they're going to keep getting destroyed.
It's the most naive thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about EU's final. No, you should be. They're in the winners final for a reason. As well as that, your reigning champs who now actually do look like playing as if they are the reigning champs.
Yeah.
I get, he's a young guy, he wants revenge, because that was a game which, let's be honest, was probably a little embarrassing. It was a little embarrassing for Echo Fox.
Yeah.
So, yes, you want revenge against up the game, but you still have to get there. You have to get there, right? And to get there, you're going to have to be a whole different host of teams. I mean, who knows? It could be a loser's bracket game. It could be a grand final game.
You're right.
Either way, you still have to keep playing.
Yes, and after that, great words, Vincent. We're going to send this off. Sorry. We're going to send this off to Jordan. She actually had an interview with Echo Fox's Empowers.
After a completely dominating match against Elevate, I'm joined now by Powers of Echo Fox. How do you feel about that match and your personal performance?
I mean, we feel great, running through losers bracket. We came into that match, we needed to set the tone way early so we can close it out because we played them in pools, we lost 7-6, 7-6, and we just came to this match with a different mindset and got the W.
And now piggybacking off of something you said, running through losers bracket, how did you guys get back in the momentum and the swing to keep fighting in and out back to back like that?
Like we said in the morning, we had a team talk, talking about how we need to stay composed. And that match against Optic, I feel like they gave us really a good fight, but our momentum is still here, so that's probably why we beat Elevate. Yeah, that's about it.
And I've been talking to the fans. A lot of people want to know what's your secret sauce, competing in your first event. How do you feel about them asking those type of questions?
I mean, I don't know how to answer it, but I don't know what they really mean by secret sauce, but
what makes you so consistent, taking 20 plus kills every single map in and out like that?
You just got to be confident. That's it. You just got to be confident in yourself, and you have to show no respect for the other team.
And final question, is there a team that is remaining here in New Orleans that you want to face again?
I want to play Optic Game again. I feel like when we played them the first time, that wasn't really my team. We came into that match very down and silent, but I feel like if we play again, we'll probably 2-0 them.
All right, Optic Gaming, Echo Fox is coming for you. I'm gonna send it back to you guys at the desk.
And what are your takeaways for that?
Man, my nickname for Powers is CD in the fourth.
CD in the fourth?
CD in the fourth, bro.
Has anyone tweeted it at CDN?
No. I tried to get a picture of him. He wouldn't let me, though. He was like, no. I was like, I need to hear in the picture as well, because it's just as long as C's. But they look just alike, though.
I think the big thing to take from Powers is we have to realize that Powers is so young
he really
in
is.
this big stage. Yeah. Honestly, that interview reminds me of the time that Fallout actually interviewed Mental back at Hype 3. Through that same kind of, this is the first time on the big stage, you're getting the fame, you're in the spotlight. You don't really know how to do the interviews. But this is a big tournament where he's getting to come out, he's getting his experience, he's getting those reps in, and honestly, I think that this is going to be the big storyline, is how do these teams that were in the loser bracket overcome their losses early in the tournament and carry them through the rest of the way?
And you bring up a great point, because it's a tournament of firsts for him, right? He had his first game on main stage, then he had his first game on a feature stage, he had his first ass whooping on a main stage as well. He always gets to get out of the way, get it out of the way early, get them all out of the way. But I said yesterday, for me, the best thing that happened to that Echo Fox squad was their game late yesterday, actually going the distance, going to a game 3. More repetitions, more maps, getting more and more comfortable, really getting what essentially is, what really is your star player, right? You picked up this young guy, you put a ton of faith, he's sat in the middle, you've clearly invested a lot. You have players like Icy, who are phenomenal, in my opinion, saying this is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. Like, you really have put a lot of faith in this young guy, and the more experience he gets, I think he's one of those players, as the tournament goes on, he's only going to
improve. Exactly, we're watching him evolve throughout the entire tournament. That's a beautiful thing.
And unfortunately, Elevate was on the other end of that beating. But guys, on the floor, we have Sandra with an interview with the player on the losing team on Elevate.
Hey guys, it's Cassandra, and I am here with Elevate's Firearm. Now, unfortunately, we just watched these guys fall a little short for top 4 against Echo Fox in a 7-5, 7-3 series. Now, Kevin, you guys did beat Echo Fox in a 2-1 series on Friday. What happened today, if you don't mind me asking?
Today, I just feel like we weren't ourselves. Felt kind of short in some plays that we know